What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Flagrant 2, No Easy Buckets, analysis by assholes, water cooler commentary for your sports needs. I'm Andrew Schultz. I'm here with Akash Singh. And let's knock some dates out real quick. Then we got an Alexx announcement. But just real quick dates. For me, I'm going to be in Buffalo this weekend, the 25th through the 27th at Helium Comedy Club. Then we're going to have the free Alexx show the 30th of October here in New York City. It's sold out. There might be some standby tickets available. It's at the Comedy Cellar. Those will be available 30 minutes before the show. If you're in the city or around, you can go and try to hop on that. Then I'm going to be in Oxnard. Then I'm going to be in Tempe, then Albany, then Syracuse, then Atlanta, then Miami, then San Diego. There's some more dates to come as well, so go to theandrewschultz.com. You can get tickets to all those spots right there.
We're going to be at Valley Forge Casino in the King of Prussia November 2nd. Come through if you're in the Philly area. Just bring your ass through.
Okay, so let's start the show. It's I'm laughing because I'm a fucking asshole, but
I'm like nervous. I don't know what happened.
Some bad news. They charged him and convicted him, and bro, it's a defense mechanism. It's a defense mechanism. It's a year. He got a year.
A fucking year.
Dude, it's
holy shit.
Now, here's the thing. He's served 1 month. You do 2/3 of your sentence as long as you're long as you're there.
Fuck
so
me.
He's looking at another 7 months.
7 months. Fuck me.
Yeah, he's looking for another 7 months. It is fucked up. It is like, I was fucking heartbroken. Obviously, his family's heartbroken. There is one positive. He gets his phone. Swedish jail is pretty liberal about that kind of stuff. So I was happy that we called this late because I think that he might be up. So I'm going to try to call him.
How's he doing?
Bro, he's just like, just imagine. Do you know what I mean? It's just fucking...
I mean, yeah, obviously, but he's been so positive this whole time, and he tends to have a pretty positive disposition, and that's why I'm wondering...
Bro, anyway, so...
Fuck me, man.
Yeah, it's fucked. So I'm going to put him on speaker right now to everybody listening, all the assholes. We're going to try to get Alexx on the phone right now. And,
oof.
Yeah. It's fucking heartbreaking. Yo, man.
Yo, what's up?
How you doing, bro? Say what up to all the assholes listening right now.
So, I'm live?
You're live.
What's up, assholes? What's good?
Alexx, fam. We miss you, dog.
That's Akash, man.
Akash, what's up, man? I miss you, man.
Yo, man.
Hey, man, I just wanted to tell you, man, that, you know, when you do come back in a year, your job will be gone. Because Eden's doing a great job. So, how long do you think you'll realistically have to say? Do you think it's 7 more months?
Yeah, because Sweden, they have this rule. We only have to do 2/3 of the sentence. And right now, I did a month already, so I got about 7 more to go.
You've been in more than a month, though, right?
No. You've been in, I think you've...
Been, the 20th, I think, of...
19th. Yeah, or the 20th in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fucking heartbreaking, man. Just fucking heartbreaking, bro.
I'm gonna be like Shine and record from prison.
We're gonna get some segments. We're gonna get some. You got the new Bobby Shmurda. We're gonna put some features.
Exactly.
Yo, what's jail like over there, dog?
It's cool, actually. You know, it's kind of like that Martha Stewart joint.
Oh, it's like a minimum security.
Yeah, you know, the one that you get fucked all the time.
So there's a lot of dudes out there for you where you could just crack cheeks and shit.
You know how I like them white.
Yo, man, can you do one thing for me, Alexx?
What's up?
Squats. If you weren't so fucking top heavy, you could have run, dog. I'm telling you.
What everybody doesn't realize right now is Alex just walked in the room. Alex is free. We fucking freed Alex. Let's fucking go. We're not playing around out here, boy. Have a seat. Why you think I set up all the chairs and all the microphones, stupid? Yo, Akash, you go on the inside so they can see.
Alex, get the fuck over here.
Oh my God, son. Have a seat, Al. Have a fuking seat. Alex Media is in the fucking building, okay?
Yo, what's up?
He is free. Did I get you?
I'm gullible as fuck. I don't care.
I mean, it's not that gullible. He was in prison.
A year for Sweden. I didn't know. I was like, this crazy.
What was going through your head when you saw him walk through the door?
I just lost it. I don't give a fuck. That's all I was going through. Yo! Get the fuck out of here. You look good, dog.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Oh, shit.
Bro.
I'm hyped, dog.
Yo,
I'm fucking hyped, dog. I'm so fucking hyped. Oh, shit. You got a fucking year, dog. I was fucking hating Andrew in the back of my mind.
For the record, this is all Andrew's fault. We are getting into it.
Oh, really?
We getting into it.
All right, we gonna be honest. We gonna be, all right.
Fuck.
So you want to start with the night because we've been dying to tell the whole story and talk about everything.
Yeah.
First of all, welcome back. Obviously, it's great to see you.
My dude.
I wish I got to see you before you shaved, bro.
Yeah, I took a little bit down. But
Yeah, how about the up top?
Up top, I got the cast going.
I like it.
A little bit.
I like it.
Yeah, it's all right. So, okay, go.
I'm starting a little bit.
Okay, so should we start from the beginning and tell the story?
Yeah.
Okay, let's tell the story. So here's the thing. We were gonna surprise everybody at the live show. Just to clarify, Alex has been back since the 18th.
Friday. Well, Thursday,
15th.
late Thursday night. Yeah.
No, Thursday, that would be the 18th.
Yeah.
18th. Yeah. So technically I think you did like 27 days in prison.
28.
Or 28 days in prison. And, Nelson Mandela did 27 years. So you are not Alexx Media, you're Alexx Mandela. That's what I'm going to refer to you from now on.
I started my prison letters.
Okay, so he comes back on Thursday. He hits me up. His first text to me is this. This is his first text after freedom. You're nothing else. No phone call, nothing. Just a little ass text. You're okay.
So New York, man.
Now,
Get the fuck out of here.
so he hits me up, and I'm like, okay. And immediately he's already thinking. He's like, all right, how you want to play it? Because I know how you want to play it. So my initial reaction was,
I'm like 40% listening. I'm so fucking hyped.
I know.
Really
The people
give
at
a
home
fuck
are probably
what
doing
you're
the
saying,
exact
dog.
same thing. They can't imagine what's going on, right?
Fuck.
So right now, so I say, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to surprise Akash, but I also want to surprise Weezie. I wanted Weezie to be here and Akash to be here, and I want to drop the news. But this dumbass told fucking Weezie the second the plane landed in America.
Yo,
That's your soulmate, fam. What you expect?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Fine.
Andrew just jealous you cheated on him.
This is still going on.
Yeah. Okay, so I go, fine. Okay, then we can get Akash. Everything.
What,
will
you
be
think you
good.
got out of prison? You get new bits? Fuck out of here, dog.
Get a new set of jokes, bro? No, it's back to the same old. Same old. Okay, so he comes out. Okay, and then we go, how are we going to do it? The initial plan was, can you lay low until the October 30th Free Alex show, and then have him surprise the whole audience?
I'd have fucking
That
lost
would've been fucking
my
insane.
fucking mind,
I know.
dog.
So, but obviously it's going to be hard to not talk until then.
Yeah.
Right? It'd be tricky. That's like it'd be a week and a half. It'd be a lot.
It almost got blown on the first day.
Yeah. What was it? What happened?
So I get to the airport. I hop in the lift. Cool ride back to my house. When I'm getting out, there was a lift pulling up right in front, and there's somebody coming from the airport, and the driver's like, "Oh, do you know this person?" And I was like, "No, I don't know him." And then he just turns around super quick, pulls a quick 180, and he looks at me. Then he turns around again. It's like, "Where do I know you from?" And I'm like, nah, though. And he's like, nah, where do I know you from?
Oh, shit.
Like, I don't know. I do a couple podcasts, and he goes bananas. Just like you just did. He's like, Alex, you're home?
Yo, that's dope. That's dope. Who can give Alex some pussy?
Shout out to Jason from Lyft, man.
Shout out to all our Lyft and Uber drivers listening to the podcast on the regular. So he's back. People are going to start to find out. All his coworkers are going to start to find out. Everybody's starting to find out. So I'm like, now let's just do it like this. So we'll catch Akash. And it was hard not sharing this information with you the last few days. It was hard, but I think it was worth that reaction, was it not?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm hype. I don't care how stupid I look.
Okay, so now that we have that reaction, let's start with the story.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear like the real story?
I mean, have you not been telling me the real story? I want to hear Alex's point of view.
Yeah, I mean, I've been telling you. We just haven't told the people.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I think we can start with the real shit. Okay. Last night of the tour, and you say that you have a different story than me.
I mean, I think you should tell it, and then I'll make the corrections.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Free Alex a little arrogant, to be honest with you. Free Alex over here, A Mike. Free Alex over here, A Mike.
I'm doing the heavy lifting. Treat me like Angela Yee.
Alex went to Sweden for 2 months, came out Chris Morrow. I fucking think he Chris now.
Okay. Last night, Sweden, do the show.
I can't fucking believe it was the last night.
Södra Teatern, right?
Right.
Do the show.
How was your trip to this point?
Oh, amazing.
It was,
amazing.
man, it was so much fun. We didn't sleep at all.
Yeah, no.
Alex ruined almost all the cameras and tripods.
But you paid him back.
Yo, let me tell you something. Man, that was karma. That's for right? Yo, it was mad funny. The first night, we filmed stuff, came back to the crib, dumped all the footage. Everybody mad professional. Everything good. Everything on point, right? The second night, we're like, you know what? We'll dump the footage. Tomorrow we'll figure it out. Son, by like the fourth night of the tour, the cards were still in the camera. The camera's hanging off his fucking backpack. You know what I mean? He hasn't slept in 3 days. Yeah. Dude, it was fucking wild.
It was rough. The last couple days of the trip was fucking rough.
So in Amsterdam, he's on drugs, and I know he's on drugs, but he's not admitting it. I knew he was on drugs because we got back to the room. He was mad inquisitive with Matt.
Oh,
Matt's the other cameraman. He was like asking him about his life and shit. He was like, so having 2 children, what has that taught you about fatherhood? I'm like, fam, we haven't slept in weeks. Fucking shut up. So last night at tour, beautiful fucking theater, man. Was it not gorgeous, this fucking theater? We filmed the show. We pull it off. Once we put out this project, we're going to have a whole other discussion about what it took the 3 of us to get this thing done. I mean, all the little fucking tricks and games we had to pull. Shouts to DeMarcus, who was helping us in.
Word.
I mean, we really haven't been able to talk about the Europe thing.
Yeah.
Because you've been locked away.
Yeah, because of you.
Dick. Okay. So, a nice crisp night in Sweden, Stockholm, do the show. At the end of the show, I say, hey, man, we just finished this tour. I got to give some love to the guys who made this happen. Alex Media, Matt R Visual. Yo, come out and just say what's up to everybody. They come out in front of the theater. Everybody's clapping. It's a fucking beautiful moment.
Now I'm a rock star.
Fucking rock star. Right? Gets in his head. Starts feeling that he's a rock star.
Yeah.
We go out to this bar in the Scandic Hotel. So
Right.
they're like downtown kind of hotel. We're getting saucy. We're drinking. I think Alex has like 6 different girls there for him. He's like bouncing in between groups. You know what I mean? He's doing all this crazy shit.
There's a lot of fans there, man. There's a lot of fans. Andrew has a lot of fans, bro.
Listen,
Free Alex a little cocky.
free Alex, bro.
Andrew has a lot of fans.
Free Alex is a little cocky. So we're there. Alex bouncing in between groups, teaching girls how to fucking salsa and shit like that. What the fuck is going on? This motherfucker salsa lessons over here. This motherfucker talking about Black Lives Matter over here. Like, this guy's just managing all the groups.
Can you
know what I mean?
salsa? I figure anytime you step forward, you just topple over with them fucking shoulders of yours.
He can go side to side. He can't go forward. That was the problem.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That was the biggest issue
Too
of
much
the whole
chest.
situation.
My side to side is mean, though.
So So we start doing a little bit of drinking, right?
Right.
And we're taking these shots called the Bjorn Borg shots.
That's what's up.
I did.
That's what's up.
You know Bjorn Borg, the tennis player. Obviously, you're a tennis fan.
Yeah.
So a Bjorn Borg shot is a shot of tequila,
right,
a lime, and some salt on your hand. Okay. Now, usually the way you take a tequila shot is lick the salt, take the shot, bite the lime.
Right.
A Bjorn Borg tequila shot is snort the salt because he did a lot of cocaine.
Okay.
Snort the salt, take the shot, throw the lime up in the air, spike it down like a serve.
Oh, that's dope. I missed that.
Okay. Yeah. I wonder what you were doing during that time. He was doing some salsa. Okay. So we're taking some tequila shots. We're getting a little drunk. Alex disappears for a little bit. Okay. Maybe some sort of extended salsa lesson. I'm not exactly sure what it was.
I went to drop the equipment off at the hotel.
That's fair.
Okay.
Maybe he went to go drop the equipment off at the hotel. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. We continue partying. We go to another spot. Everything's cool. I get a text message. Hey!
You have handcuffs.
She brought you sex toys, fam.
Listen, we want to make you feel uncomfortable. We want to make you feel comfortable, feel at home. Weezie just walked in, and she brought some goodies.
Oh, wait, I have a few more things.
Okay.
This is just in case, you want to feel at home.
Wait.
I love the braids.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we got.
Black for one of us.
Listen, if you're gonna talk, you gotta talk on mic.
Oh.
You gotta talk on mic, and then we'll get you a seat in a second.
Brought
but
you Swedish vodka.
so we can feel comfy.
Swedish fish, just to taste like the Yo.
That's funny.
Look at you.
Yeah.
What else in the bag?
What is there anything else here?
It's a book.
Oh, it's just a book.
called
Okay.
Slut.
Gay.
Okay. So.
Oh, what's up, Weezy?
So we're just telling a story. Please hang out. Okay. So now that we have everything settled for you and you feel comfortable again, we'll make sure we got these cuffs in. I can't believe you had to buy handcuffs. If there's anybody that I would assume had a pair of handcuffs.
Which was packed, by the way.
Oh.
I had a whole outfit. But I was like, let me not really let them think we fucking.
Yeah, that's probably a better idea.
You want some?
Okay. Yeah, he'll have a
Everybody
little.
want to go back to jail?
Yeah. So, okay, now we're going to get through the story. No interruptions, Weezy. So, here's the thing.
Oh, man.
We go, get a little drunk.
Right.
Alex comes back. He calls me. He's like, yo, where y'all at? I say, yo, we're going to the bar next door. Mm-hmm. He comes back after dropping off the equipment, if you will.
Right.
This greedy
When you say the
motherfucker.
equipment, you mean that dick?
I don't know what he means. All I know is that he had the look in his eye like he wasn't finished dropping off equipment. Right? Like this motherfucker dropped off some of the equipment, but there was more equipment left to be dropped off.
Right.
What's up with you?
Right? Don't be distracting. Now, we go to the place next door, right? We can't get in at the place next door. There's a couple young Swedish girls that come to the show, right? One named Amelia and then one named Afia. Afia, black chick. They don't let her in, right?
They let in Amelia?
Yeah, they let Amelia in.
Right.
Let everybody in, including Alex. No, you got in the first time.
No.
Yes, you did. We all got in the first time.
I wasn't there when this happened.
Okay, well, I forgot that part.
See? His version is different.
Oh, you weren't there the first time?
I wasn't
when we were
there. I had no idea the black girl got kicked out.
Wow, that's interesting. Now that changes the story entirely. Because I thought you got in the first time. Okay, so the black chick doesn't get let in the first time. Now, the name of this place is Kelly's Bar, right? Which we found out later that G-Eazy also got arrested from this place, right? For some altercations with the bouncer, right? It is not lost on me, the coincidence. Did some people say I look like G-Eazy?
Right.
And now we're back in this place.
Right.
And looking for more.
You see how it's all
I'm just
Andrew's
saying.
fault.
I'm just saying.
I'm telling you, it's all Andrew's fault.
I try to get in. They don't let the black chick in. I'm like, well, we're not going to fucking go to this place if the black chick's not getting in. Now, they say it's because it's 23 and up, and the girl was like 21 or something. So I was like, let's find another place. We look for another place. There's no other place. Okay. We start going to a different location. Somewhere around this time, you show up. Mm-hmm. What happens? Because I'm not there. I'm with Afia and the other girl trying to work something out.
So I'm I'm there with Tina. I guess Tina was still around in the area.
Right.
Tina's the
Tour manager.
Tour manager.
Or tour manager for the... Yeah.
So Tina says, oh, they're going to come back this way. She was under the impression you guys were coming back to Kelly's.
I was trying to do something else. Amelia.
Oh, you had equipment too. Okay.
I had equipment that needed to be dropped off as well. There was some cards that need to be dumped. Okay.
So me and Tina.
I'm going to show you a picture of what he ruined for me. Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm on the way to the promised land.
Me and Tina.
Yes.
Walk into Kelly's bar. We're not there more than a minute before I just get tapped from behind, and I turn around. It's a bouncer. He's like, you have to leave. And I was just like, why? He's like, oh, we're closing soon. I look around. This place is packed.
Yeah.
Place is packed. People still ordering drinks. Then I ask, do we both have to go? He's like, no, you have to leave. So I'm like, why are you only asking me?
Right.
I walked in with this young lady, white girl, but I walked in with this young lady. He's like, I'm not going to tell you again. So at that point, he was done with the questions. So now he got really forceful. And so I'm like, I'm not moving until you give me a reason. So now he put his hands on me. I stood my ground. I was a bit stronger than him. So then he tried to put me in a chokehold, and then another bouncer came, and like the two of them like kicked me out. So at this point, I'm tight. I'm heated. Tina's just like, yo, stop. It's unnecessary. Stop. Boom. So now another bouncer comes over, and he tries to give me like a peace offering. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's like, yo, don't worry about it. This place has like weird rules. Like, come on, just come over here. He has drinks in his car. So he gives me like a beer, like as a peace offering and stuff.
That's where you got the beer. I was wondering where you got the fucking beer. Go on, now I'm putting it together.
From a bouncer from this establishment. So it's like he's trying to tell me.
Never did he tell me he didn't have details of the story. He's told me as if the shit was fact. What happened?
Well, when I was there, isn't there yet. I got that part.
Right.
I don't know this part
you
yet.
thought I was with you the first time.
I did, but I was also snorting salt and drinking tequila and spiking
very
limes.
true. That's
That's Bjorn Borg's fault, not mine. Do you know what I mean? Fam,
Tell him not to win so many French Opens.
real talk. Like, I don't know what that is. Okay.
So outside, talking with the bouncer, sharing a beer that he gave me. And he's trying to tell me without telling me that, like, yo, they have weird rules at this place.
Yeah, they're
And I'm
racist.
like, no, I want to know why.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't say.
They're
So I'm
racist.
tight. So I'm still under the impression you're coming back. So I'm waiting in the area.
Definitely
like,
was
close
not
to the
planning
bar.
on coming back.
And so then that's when me and you get on the phone.
You called me.
Yes.
Alex, you called me tight.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I was tight.
You're like, yo, son, I almost got into it with this bouncer, right? Like, they did some fucked up shit. I think they kicked me out, some racist shit, whatever. Now, what I said to Alex was, I was like, yo, what's up? Like, you need me to come there? And then I said, which most people understand as I don't want to come, which is, or you good. Or you good means, or you good means I don't want to go help you, right? Like, yo, I'm moving today, right? What'd you tell me when you were moving? You're like, yo, I'm moving today. I'm like, yo, you need some help or you good? Or you good is universal language for don't ask me to come help. I'm with the 21-year-old Swedish.
That's why your memory's bad. You said you were on your way back.
After you said, nah, I'm not good.
Because I would have went to the hotel.
You said, nah, I'm not good. And I was like, fuck. Well, it's my friend. I got to take care of my boy. So I come back.
Possibly.
All right, I come back. I see him on the corner, right?
Yeah.
And on my way back, I started calculating shit. I was like, I'm 34 years old. I got 3 to 4 fights left. 3 to 4 fights left in my whole life.
That's generous, to be honest.
That's generous, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I might have 1 to 2. I might have 1 to 2.
You got one and a half.
But I had tequila. I was thinking 3 to 4. And I figured if I'm going to have one, a safe place like Sweden where we know there's not going to be real weapons or any of that kind of shit is going to be a nice place for it. I see you in a corner. You're kind of tight, right? Yeah. I'm like, yo, what's the problem? Blah, blah, blah. You're like, yeah, this motherfucker kicked me out. I think he's racist. Now I'm getting a little hype, right? I start walking to the spot, and I got this gray jacket on, and I start rolling up my sleeves. This is how I know I was drunk. I start rolling up my sleeves like I'm a fight in the 20s. You know what I mean? Like I'm about to fight on the Titanic. You know what I mean?
Like you about to fight the socialists.
Like I'm gonna fight like Irish people like that, right? So I'm rolling my sleeves up, right? I'm like, all right, it's fucking lit.
That's why I blame it.
I'm getting hyped. I'm getting hyped. It's on me. I'm getting hyped, right? I think I'm more hyped than Alex.
And you hyped me up.
Just. So we walking. I'm leading a fucking march. I gotta hype myself into a fight. I'm 34. I don't got it. You know what I mean? I gotta get everything loose. I walk up to the thing. I'm like, yo, where's the bouncer who's talking shit? Right? All of a sudden, the bouncer comes out. I go. Excuse me, did you kick? And I just hear over this shoulder, Alex just goes, "Fuck you, then, bitch." Fuck you then, what's up now, bitch? And I'm like, oh, it's serious.
It was go time.
It's a serious one. I didn't realize it was gonna be that serious. I said, I'm still rolling up the sleeve. I didn't even get past the elbow. You know what I mean? Like, this shit escalated, right? So then the dude says back to Alex, right? The dude goes, he goes, you ain't gonna do shit. You're all talk. You're a pussy, right? Now, in American accent, that's wild disrespectful.
Yo, that means we have to fight.
That's a fight. Now, imagine a motherfucker said...
Although I do kind of be like, you right.
You might say that. No, you might say that, right? But the dude goes, you ain't gonna do shit. You're all talk. You're a pussy, right?
Right.
When I say that to you, it's fucked up. But you gotta understand what we heard. We heard the dude go, you're the pussy, yeah? You're the pussy, yeah? He called Alex a pussy, yeah? Right? Mad extra syllables in the word pussy to unnecessary, right? Alex was so infuriated by it, right? Out of nowhere, I just see this can fly over the shoulder at the dude, right? Can flies at the dude, hits that motherfucker, right? Hits him right in the chest.
How much is left in the can? It's open?
Yeah.
Let me clarify.
Pretty full.
He threw it not overhand,
Yeah,
right? I think I spoke about it. He threw it like the Love and Hip Hop, the champagne shit. It's just like he was trying to make the episode. You know what I mean? So the dude gets hit with it, right? Once you throw it, I'm like, yo, that's my man. We fighting this dude. It's a wrap. We about to fight. We in this together. We fucking fighting. Dude gets hit with it. Reaches in his pocket, takes out this fucking nightstick. I'm like, Alex got a fight on his hands, yo. This motherfucker got a brawl. This guy, fam, I start rolling down my sleeves, son. I said, why my sleeves so high? What's these sleeves doing so high? Why these sleeves so high for? Y'all are crazy. Why did this have to get this way? This is, right?
Yeah.
Son, right? Son.
Oh my God.
Alex, okay, the dude comes swing.
Hold on, real quick.
Yo, go.
What are you thinking this whole time? I want your point of view.
Yeah,
Andrew, you Andrews, what are you thinking when Andrew's like, I'm coming over?
So, boom, I'm at the corner, and I'm trying to calm down.
Fuck, I wish Kaz was here. Stupid
I'm trying
fucking
to
Vince
calm
McMahon.
down at this point.
Right.
And I told him, I'm like, yo, I got kicked out of his fucking bar. He's like, I guess he asked, yo, you good? And I'm like, nah, I'm not good. I got kicked out of the fucking bar. He turns up on the phone. He's like, nah, get the fuck out of here. Like, he turns up. So now I'm like, it's go time. It's go time.
Andrew can hype you up.
I see him walking back hype. Like, he's hype. And then you're
May
right.
have been snorting salt.
You led the walk. I was like, oh, shit, all right.
And tell him about the show, when I rolled the arm. Tell him when I rolled the jacket.
He might have rolled the jacket.
I was rolling the jacket.
He might have rolled the jacket.
I had to unclasp a button because it wouldn't roll at first. It wouldn't roll at first.
This is the white man's
Listen,
fault. So now
it wouldn't roll at first, right? Because it was too tight. So I had to unclasp the button to get it to roll up. But I thought it was a good look.
So now he asks the bouncer.
Yeah.
Like, he tries to get his attention. I don't remember exactly what you said, so maybe whatever he said was correct. And then the bouncer starts to talk shit. So then I start talking shit. And then I throw the beer at him.
Well, hold on.
Because he called you a pussy.
So Andrew leads the charge.
Andrew leads the charge.
And then
Andrew's here.
Right?
I'm
and
here.
he starts talking to the bouncer, right? He pops off first.
But diplomatically.
Okay.
Like, not like, yo,
I'm not even trying to place blame. I'm just trying to know Alex's thought process as this is happening.
Me too. I'm trying to know
Hashtag you too. So
what is going on? What's happening? That's what I was thinking.
So Andrew's
I just wanted to have
shit.
a conversation.
What do you think of Andrew's talking shit to the bouncer first? What are you thinking?
I wasn't talking even shit. I was like, yo, where's the bouncer to kick my man out? I think that's pretty much what I said. Because he wasn't there yet. The second he came out the door, you were on him like the fucking
What do you think? When you see that motherfucker come out, what are you thinking at this point?
Oh, I was just seeing red at that point. Because, like, I was still tight from being thrown out because I was black. Like, I literally looked around and I was the darkest person there.
Yeah.
So I knew that was the reason.
Yeah.
I tried to walk away and, like, whatever, fuck, my night's ruined, but that's what it was going to be.
Can I say one thing? You got to know about liberal white people. Once you say it's because I'm black, they don't know how to, they just give you whatever you want. They can't.
Not in Sweden.
No, not in
Sweden. We'll get to that.
Okay.
I promise you.
Okay.
But we'll get to that.
I was saying that in the club.
So look. So continue.
So what makes you throw the beer?
Because he called
was it the extra syllables on pussy?
It was the extra syllables on
son.
Like, I don't know what he
pussy
said, but he said
two-syllable
something,
word.
and he
that
said
shit
it
has
aggressively.
several syllables in it when he said it. He said, you're all talk. No, that's Italian. He goes, gefinde? You're talking, you're not going to do nothing, you're a pussy, see? Literally like that, son. And I like, that shit kind of harmed me, the way he said it, but he said it to you.
Yeah. Like,
and then,
he could have been giving me a compliment,
and so
but he said
done.
it aggressively.
At that point, you're done.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you said, fuck it, let's go.
Oh, yeah, it's rap.
But he's just like, he threw it like, you're not going to call me a pussy. It wasn't like, I'm going to hurt you, but it was like, you're not going to call me a pussy.
Oh, yeah.
You ready to fight? You ready to go?
Yeah, because he was talking shit from, mind you, there was a little fence there.
Right.
Like a little...
Yeah, there's a little fence. Like, that's why I was so... You know what I mean? Like, everything's comfortable. It's like there's a little barrier. You know what I mean? Like, this is gonna, it's disgruntled neighbors.
So
right?
there was some distance between him and I. And I'm like, yo, don't talk shit from all the way over there. And, my hand wasn't going to reach.
Through the can, son. Through the can.
And then
look at this. Clack, clack, clack. Daredevil. The shit was mad little in his hands. And he went, boom. He like, clack. He just stretched that shit out.
When you see the Daredevil,
this motherfucker not thinking nothing. I'll get to that part. This little motherfucker not thinking shit.
Right,
he goes like this. He goes, clack, clack, clack. That shit, the nightstick stretches. It's a dark night.
Right.
It stretches all the way. It's a long, dark night, bro. It stretches all the way out, right?
It's a Batman.
Yeah. I go, chill. I try to stop him. He's running right at Alexx, right? This is how I know Alexx mad drunk. This is how I know he's drunk. I didn't know he was drunk until this moment. This is how I know he's drunk. The dude raises the fucking nightstick, swings it at Alexx. Alexx looking right at him. He just goes. Motherfucker put one hand
Wonder
up.
Woman,
He literally did a Thanos. He was Thanos. He just put his one hand up and blocks the nightstick with his forearm.
How'd that feel?
Oh, this is how it felt. This is how it felt. This is the first words out of his mouth. Oh, you got a nightstick? That's how drunk this motherfucker was. He blocks it like fucking MacGyver, bro. Just one swoop, right? And then he goes, oh, you got a nightstick? I'm like, oh shit, this guy's drunk, right? This guy drunk, right?
I didn't think he was going to use it.
Son, the dude comes at Alexx, right? Alexx cracks this motherfucker, right?
That's what's up.
Now, Alexx cracks this motherfucker, right? Punching him in his face. Dude's kind of like, whatever. But the dude keeps coming with the nightstick. After Alexx hits him, I have time to get in between Alexx and the dude. And the dude, what are you saying no?
I'm telling you, you're remembering this story.
So how my hand broke?
So.
Your hand literally has never looked fucked up at all.
Son, I couldn't move it.
I saw you 2 days after.
Yeah.
And there was no complaints about pain.
Bro, I could barely hold a microphone.
I kind of want him to keep going.
Yeah, let me keep going.
Yeah, this
all
will be good.
Okay? I'm blocking the dude hitting the shit and hitting Alexx, right?
Right.
On multiple times, by the way, when on the other side as well, because there's 2 times where you're getting hit with nightsticks. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm blocking it, but I'm blocking it in a way that's not like I want to get hit by it. It's more just like, let's keep the peace, right? It's not like
You throwing a leg out?
Yo.
Just kicking it out.
Yo, you know how like real talk, I thought about it. It was, you know how Sweden was like neutral in World War II? That was me. I was Swedish about it. I was like, guys, why don't y'all chill? Everything will be fine. Right? So I'm trying to stop. The dude takes, Alex is running at this point, right? Which is understandable. Guy has a weapon. You run him, mad slow. Embarrassment. This is wrong. Disgrace. Anyway, running mad slow. Dude takes a big ass swing, right? You are running. Your back is to him. He takes a big ass swing at you, right? Okay. He slips. No, he misses and slips. Okay. It was a massive swing. Like if he got you, oh boy, okay. He'd be talking crazy retarded now. It feels so good to be back in America. I apologize for what I did. Oh God. Anyway, dude swipes,
Right.
misses,
Right.
but mad force, put his whole life into it.
Yeah.
He falls because he had so much force and he missed.
Mm-hmm.
The nightstick drops. He's on the ground. Where does the nightstick roll up to?
TheAndrewSchultz.com.
TheAndrewSchultz.com. Now, in that moment, I'm like, I'm going to pick up that nightstick. I'm the captain now. Right? Son, right? That's what, son, I'm ready. Son, I got mad sodium in my nostrils. I'm fucking ready to go. Right? I'm about to pick up the nightstick, and then I got this other thought, which was, what if he got an extra nightstick? I don't know how to fight with nightsticks. I'm not about to fight him with the nightstick. So what I did, which I thought was the smartest thing in the situation, booted it. Kicked the fuck out of the nightstick. Now, my man is on the ground. It's me and you. I looked into what I thought was your black eyes of a black man
I do actually remember this
with
part.
black genetics. Right? I looked into the blackness that they didn't let into the club, the blackness that the bouncers were racist against, the blackness everybody was afraid of. I looked into that blackness and I said, run. I said, I want you to take all this blackness and run. And if you didn't run like a goddamn Puerto Rican, yo, this motherfucker has zero melanin in his run. You got 4 steps. No fast twitch at all. Y'all got side twitch. That's what I've concluded. It's all back. It's all this way. So you got 4 steps, and somehow these 3 fucking white guys tackle the shit out of you. It was so sad.
So we're in.
And you got tackled by white dudes.
Not only did he get tackled, now he's pinned up against this grate. And they got more nightsticks, so I was right. Right? So now they beating him with the nightsticks. Now I gotta run over, put my broken hands again in front of the nightsticks, stopping it. More broken hands. My thumb still hurts.
I guarantee you it's completely fine.
No, I went to the doctor for it.
Really?
Yeah. He said I was fine, but. Okay. Now he's on the ground. Mad dudes tackling him. Nightsticks. I'm stopping the nightsticks, trying to get everybody to chill out. You're stopped right there. Also, I grabbed your phone. I gave it to Tina because your phone hit the ground. Or somebody. You say, I think I grabbed the phone.
I threw it at him.
You threw the phone?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You missed a lot.
Yo, I gotta be mad upset to do that shit, fam. Okay, so that's what I remember. Yeah. Okay, what am I missing? Go.
All right. So after I tossed the beer at him,
yeah, he
immediately whips out the nightstick.
Clack, clack, clack. What'd I do?
So my eyes light up because I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He comes rushing at me. Andrew does put his arms in front of the guy.
Thank you.
A guy running full speed.
You want me to get hit by the nightstick? Like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
So at this one, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because
he's giving me the you good hands.
Because you were trying.
You want me to stop him or you good?
I'm trying to protect him.
You want me to stop him or you good?
You good at him, but like I was trying to protect you. I got a little.
You want me to help you fight him or you good?
Y'all crazy right now. The guy had a weapon.
So
yeah,
this guy. One thing I'll give you some credit because I think with the little hand movement, you slowed him up just a fraction of the second.
For you to pop him.
I got him one time good. You missed the first one. So the first one before he even hit me with the nightstick.
I saw the first one.
Nah, you missed the first
one.
No,
I know. I saw the first one. I saw the first one. I apologize. It's twice. I apologize. It's twice. I saw the first one. Why are you sounding so Jewish right now? Let me tell you.
You putting the T in your last name. I saw the first one.
It's lawyer shit. Okay, but go on. But I saw the first one. Yes. He's going to it. I push his hands. Yeah. You punch him in the face. It was a collaborative effort. Technically, we punched him. All right, go on.
So I hit him before he ever hits me with the nightstick.
Right, correct.
That's part of the reason why.
But my man is running after you with the nightstick.
That's part of the reason why you're in trouble.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I cock him first. Then he hits me like 2 or 3 times. So
you did block it with your wrist. That was a good one.
Wait, but so I hit him. He's going to swing. Andrew pulls one of these. The guy mushed Andrew out the fucking way. Andrew goes
like a fucking I did a raw dog. Yeah. Mush.
And then at that point, I think.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Yes. Y'all are wilding right now.
And you know why? You know why I can say this?
Why?
Because it's video footage.
Hold on.
Oh, you saw the video on trial.
Define mush.
And I'm waiting for my lawyer to send this to me.
Define mush. Define mush.
So
he pushed my face.
Like you put your hands to stop me. I'm running at Andy.
Yeah.
He goes.
That's not. I thought you meant push my face. He was strong. Exactly. He was a strong guy.
Yo,
honestly,
Andrew,
when he pushed
me, real quick, you're not that good of an offensive lineman,
bro.
You're not that good of an offensive lineman.
Not at all.
Real talk, you're not that good.
Yo, listen. First of all, I didn't know I was playing. I didn't know I was playing offense, right? So, real talk. I thought that like when I put my hands there, that would pacify him, but it didn't. He was bloodthirsty, right? How often does he get to beat a black guy? There's like 2 in all of Sweden.
He's been waiting.
Right, he's been dying for this moment, you know?
Closest he got was G-Eazy.
That's it. Okay, so the dude, I do recall this. I do recall the guy pushing me.
Yeah.
And I recall, I you know what?
Exactly.
You know what? I will say this. There was a force there. There was a force there that I remember in the moment going, ooh, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough for Alex. I don't know if this is going to be as easy as it looks because he did not look impressive. It's a little dude.
Yeah, but he
was little.
He's got his stock.
My man was, because when he pushed my hands through out the way, it was crazy.
I saw him in trial. I'm like, God damn, were you taking steroids? Bro. Like this past month, like he was like
tinier than Al?
Yeah, he was shorter than me, but he's brown.
Yo, short.
Came out. Did you think about Rodney King?
Get your ass on the mic, girl.
Hold on 1 second. Go. We're gonna have it on there. Go. Finish the story.
No, okay. So I punch him. He pushes you out the way. Then he hits me like 2 or 3 times with the nightstick. Then I get another punch in, and that's when I turn to run, and he takes the big swing and he falls. Because I know that at that point my back's to him because I hear the nightstick. I don't see it. I hear it fall on the ground. Shortly after, you yell, run. That's when
you're already running at this point, though.
Like I started to turn, but I didn't go to run.
No,
like I was standing right there.
We were looking at each other like this, eyes to eyes.
Yeah, eyes to eyes. And I don't know how you missed this part, because that's exactly when like he was starting to get back up, and I took my phone and darted that shit at him, thinking it was just, I don't know why.
I thought you were throwing it at me.
I don't know why I did that.
That was stupid.
It was, because my phone was fucking shattered.
I remember you going, I said, run.
Then the motherfucker tells me to run. We're in Stockholm,
son. I remember
Sweden.
looking in his eyes.
Where the fuck am I running to?
This is another thing. He didn't say it out loud, but I remember when I said run.
You run into fucking other parts of Sweden. What you talking about? Who cares? Run.
No.
Like you look around. I'm like, where?
Listen.
I'm gonna fly to Sweden and see what the fuck.
Listen. I looked at him. I said run, and then for a moment he paused and he looked back at me like, But how am I going to get back?
Exactly.
That was the problem. But I figured we would get there. Okay.
Yeah, man, you'll fucking figure it out.
Yeah. So
You never know.
You know when your flight is. I'll see you at the airport. Worst case.
that's a possibility.
See, but
Go
I
on.
thought. So at this point,
You also threw your fucking phone at the bouncer. So your means of communication
Guys, it's
is
over.
it's a
done.
wrap.
Nah, it was fight or flight at that point. So I started with
Okay.
fight,
Yeah.
and then it went to flight.
Then you fled very slowly.
Yeah.
I don't like how I'm being portrayed. Go on.
So then, yes, I do
Yeah.
run very slow because there's another footage of me across the street, and I'm like just slowly jogging.
son. But
Like, I
can
don't
we
even know why.
I'd like to
I'm looking
clarify.
back.
It's like the stroll when you're trying to beat the red light and you pretend for the cars that you run
Of
in.
course. So I'd like to just clarify. There's no excuse for him not to run fast. Okay. He's wearing sweatpants. He's wearing running sneakers.
Oh, fuck out of here.
You have
man.
every reason to run quick.
Too much upper body,
Not
man.
to mention,
I'm telling
you're
you,
already
fam.
warmed up. You've been like arguing and wrestling with the guy, right? The blood is flowing through your system.
I thought it was over.
How the fuck you think it's over? The man just swung a nightstick at you.
Yeah, but it's
trying
like-
to kill you.
You're
it was
out
like
of
it was-
the area of the club. It's like
Yeah.
now they don't care. In America, it's over.
Yeah.
Sweden, they're kind of like cops. So like they could detain you until the cops come,
This is what I didn't know.
right? I didn't know it either.
Can they not do that in America?
Nah,
No, so-
bouncer is a guy.
So in Sweden, a bouncer is a public official. So hitting a bouncer is like
Hitting a cop. That's why he's locked up.
Yes.
All right, so you're pinned up against the wall. I protect you some more at the,
Okay, so hold on. You're running.
Yeah.
You're slowly jogging.
No, he just gets fucking tackled from the side. I mean, dude.
So they corner, like a couple other bouncers corner me. I didn't even think that we were going to get it on because I'm like, yo, the situation's done. I thought this was just a square one with me and the dude.
Yeah.
But at this point, they're trying to arrest me, and I don't know that.
Right.
So I start to wrestle back with these dudes, but it's four of them.
They're
I
on
don't
top
do-
of
I don't
him.
do
He's got
very
his
well.
face in the fucking ground and
Yeah,
shit.
like-
I'm pulling him off. I'm being a
don't know
hero.
about all that.
I'm being a hero.
I
You
hear,
know what I mean?
I hear Andrew from a distance.
You need some help or you good?
No,
You want me to pull them off or you good?
No. But he was screaming. He was screaming like,
You want
"Don't
me to
hurt
try
him."
to get you out of jail later or you good?
He was screaming for them not to hurt me, and I do appreciate
I wish you were
that
still in jail.
because
I wish you were still in prison, man.
You
You're
want them to stop hurting you or you
You're really
good?
taking away the heroics from this shit, but I'll let it happen. I'll let this happen. Come on. My hero part isn't until later. Go on.
he was screaming for them not to hurt me, and then they did.
I'm pulling him off.
I don't know if you.
I'm pulling him off. There's a guy with
Well,
a
maybe
fucking
I can't
nightstick.
tell. I got
know,
four
'cause
motherfuckers on top
It
of
sounds far
me.
away because your ear's in the fucking cement. Okay? And the guy's on top of you.
right.
Motherfuckers are beating your nightstick. I'm grabbing their fucking arms, telling them to stop throwing away. Now I got other bouncers thinking they want to fight me. So I'm just like, yo, everybody chill. I'm not trying to fight you. Stop
maybe-
beating him.
maybe-
He's
maybe.
subdued.
Yeah.
Okay?
So when you're yelling that, they did chill because before
Now,
that, they were
how do
like,
you feel at this
"Fuck it."
moment? Because you're pinned together by four dudes. It's tough because you're going to jail, but also you're gay. So there's probably like you probably enjoy it in a certain way.
Enjoy. Okay. So you get cops come. Cops are pretty chill.
Yeah.
Cops tell me we're picking you up in the morning. They take you, lock you up.
Yeah.
We don't know what to do, but we don't want to leave you. So we go to the jail where you went that night. We're just waiting. Luckily, a cop comes. It's the exact cop that arrests you. Gustav or whatever his name. Gaspar. One of those fucking names. Nice guy, actually.
Okay.
For the record, all the cops were on your side.
I don't know.
All the cops that I spoke to at the precinct said that they talked to that prosecutor cunt and they tried to get her to drop it.
Okay.
The lady cop that was in the
Treatment
jail.
at the police. That place was horrible, bro.
Well, I want to get into that. I want to find out. All I'm saying is we went there, try to find you. They said, listen, there's nothing that you can do. It's not like America. He's going to be here till tomorrow. Work it out tomorrow. Okay? You're in jail.
Yeah.
What's happening?
So I'm at the police station.
Police station. Jail. Yeah, whatever.
They, like at this point, I've never been arrested before. So they stripped me. You know,
Naked?
Yeah, naked. I like that part.
Cock out?
What? Yeah, everything. Nah, they stripped me naked.
Whoa.
Yeah. They didn't have me do like the bend over shit, luckily, thank God.
Yeah. Maybe because you just don't have enough ass to hide anything in.
Yo, bro.
That's a little skinny
I
ass
got
legs.
cheeks. I got cheeks. Man. I got some
You
cheeks
see
over
a
here.
cell phone hanging out of it. All right, we'll take that. Go on.
They give me sweatpants and a t-shirt.
Okay. Which was the same outfit you were wearing, but
Yeah.
well, okay, doesn't matter.
Put me in this cold, dark room with like basically like a gym mat on the floor. Lock the door, and I don't hear from anyone for about 5 hours.
To be fair, it was in the AM.
Yeah,
They probably want to get some rest.
fuck you.
They probably want to get some rest.
Yo, but nothing. No blanket, no water, no nothing. I'm banging on the door. I'm like,
Wow.
yeah, like nothing. That was actually the scariest part of this whole situation.
Right.
Because I'm in another country, in a dark,
it's
cold
terrifying.
ass room.
That's
Like that shit was terrifying.
Yeah.
And I think I was talking to some of the inmates at the detention center that I was at, and they were like, that's their tactic. They try to like scare you the first day. So once they bring you out of that room and then you give your statement, you're just like, yo, I just want to get out of here. So I'll say whatever.
Can I tell you about my night?
Sure.
Because what I usually do is I sleep with one hand under a pillow for more support, and this hand was so hurting and swollen that I could not sleep with it under the pillow.
Oh,
And it was really, dude, it was
Very
horrible.
badly bruised.
Dude, and then I would try to use the other hand. The other hand was severely bruised as well, and I just had to sleep on my back.
Damn,
Listen,
that's rough.
I can't even do that. So, did you get any sleep?
Bro, it was like I got a little bit of sleep, but also there had been some equipment dropped off on my bed. So I'm sleeping in this bed that has some equipment dropped off, right? And like if
Did y'all
my
not have
friend
2 beds?
dropped off the equipment on my bed, right? And he was there, I'd be like, fuck you.
Right.
But if that person that dropped off equipment on my bed was in jail, part of me would be like, nah. So I didn't really feel bad until the morning. You know, both of us slept uncomfortably that day. Okay, go on. So you wake up next day.
Yeah, wake up next day. They ask, am I ready to give my statement? I asked for a lawyer. They were like, oh, word? Okay. Throw me back in the room. Another like 2 or 3 hours.
That's crazy.
But this time they offered me some water at least. That was it. So I was there, I think, 11 hours before they actually offered me like food or anything like that.
Jesus.
Yeah. So then I'm still banging on the door, and then at this point I finally think like, oh, I want to speak with the embassy. I want to speak with the embassy. I kept screaming it. I want to speak with the American embassy. So they open this little latch. They hand me a phone. I speak with the embassy. All of a sudden, while I'm on the phone with the embassy, oh, are you hungry? Would you like food? Food comes. A blanket comes. A sweater comes. My lawyer's there now. Like,
These
that
fucking
shit was
pussies.
crazy. Yeah. So then I give my statement, and I think that's the time I remember. I think I saw you in passing when I was like walking or something like that to go to one of the rooms. I don't know. But yeah. So
For the record, we called the embassy and we sent Daniel over.
oh, okay.
And Daniel is what expedited
Gotcha.
that whole process. Yeah.
Okay.
And then Daniel was the guy at the embassy.
Yeah.
Right.
This
And then-
motherfucker need his credits.
you know what I mean? Just for the record, I'm the hero. I just want everybody to know who the hero of this story is. Okay. Okay, so then they start treating you a little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks to Andrew.
Thanks to me. Just so everybody
He
knows.
needs to make sure people know
just
that.
me and everybody knows. Okay, here we go.
Because who wouldn't think to call the embassy?
Guys, it's Apollo 13, okay? And I'm Hanks. All right? Okay. They still don't let us see you.
Yeah.
We converse though. I believe we spoke on the phone quickly.
Yeah.
You asked me what you wanted me to do. No, I asked you what you wanted me to do. I got some passwords from you. You told me who to talk to back home with, for your job and these type of things, right?
Yeah.
That was at the jail no?
No, that was at the detention hearing.
The passwords at the detention hearing. Before that, we also spoke briefly.
but it was like just
it was
a brief,
quick. Yeah, it was quick.
just about like my stuff and
What's going to do stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay? I can't leave you there, obviously. Matt got to go home. He got kids. He got fucking whatever.
Yeah.
So I say, Matt, go back to the thing. We're still trying to figure out what's up with your lawyer. We're talking to your lawyer. I tell your mom all this kind of stuff. I tell her, don't fucking, everything's cool. We're going to figure it all out. At that point, all the cops say to me,
Is his mom just freaking the fuck out? And how do you take that? How do you handle that?
she was actually pretty cool with it.
maybe she was like just like a poker face or something.
Yeah, but at the moment, what I was telling her is he's going to be out in a day. And I was saying what all the cops were telling me and the lawyers were telling me, which are, hey, this is an annoying situation, but we're trying to expedite it because it happens on a Wednesday, right? Or Thursday.
Technically Thursday morning.
Thursday morning, right? And then we think that you're going to get the decision made by Friday that you go. That's what everybody was telling us, right? They were even telling you. Yeah. And they expedited the whole process. And so I say to your mom, I'm like, listen, I'm not going to leave here until we get him back. I think everything's going to be Friday. If not Friday, Monday. And I think everything is going to be good. That's what everybody's telling us. Every cop there is like, because I told them all that you're a cop. I'm not a cop, but I told them all that you have law enforcement, right? And then they're like, they're just like, you know how people look out for each other, but it's also like, you're not a fucking scumbag. It's, Anyway. Next day goes by, I don't hear from you. I'm messaging your lawyer, messaging this fucking guy, Daniel, at the embassy, messaging all these people. Nothing. Next day, now it's Friday. I have a flight to go back at 6 on Friday. I get a text message from your cell phone at like 11:55 a.m. It goes, hey, the court hearings today. Can you be at the court in an hour? Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, where is it? You wrote that shit down. Goofy ass name. I put on the nicest shirt I had. It's a Tommy Hilfiger Kith rugby polo collab. It's the only shirt I had with a fucking collar on it. I'm wearing blue jeans and New Balance, right? Now, he's partially here because he's American and they want to make an example out of Americans.
Right.
I didn't realize that, and I walked into the courtroom basically in an American flag. Right? I might as well just walk in singing a goddamn anthem, right? I'm just sitting in the back. They're speaking in Swedish. Alex got no fucking clue what's going on. I got no fucking clue what's going on. I'm just hanging out. And then they're saying Alex's real name, but I'll say Alex for this one. Alex. And then I'm like, oh. And then I'm trying to make eye contact with you, but I'm really trying to not laugh because it's uncomfortable and I don't want you to laugh. Like, I just don't want anything. It's just me, by the way. You know, in American courts, there's just people who go and their sides. It's just me.
Right.
Alex is in there looking fucking, he's like limping, he's looking downtrodden and shit like that. Skin to fin, Alex, skin to fin. All of a sudden I hear skin to fin, Andrew Schultz. Right? I perk up. I'm like, what's good?
Yeah.
Right? The translator goes, sir, would you like to give a testimony on what happened that night? Right?
Yeah.
Now, I didn't prepare none of my lies or nothing yet.
Yeah, that's scary because you don't know if your shit is going to match up with his shit.
Son.
My lawyers asked me, are you sure you want him to speak? And I'm like, fuck.
Son.
I really had to think about it too. I really did.
Son.
It wasn't an immediate yes.
Son.
I was like, fuck.
Son.
Yo.
I step up to the mic.
I'm going to get the video. Your testimony, this shit is hilarious.
Son, I step up to the mic, right? Remember, I'm a hero. Okay? It's my job to free Alex.
Real talk.
It's on me.
Yeah.
It really
Right now it's on me, Akash.
Right.
I roll up to that fucking podium. They say, that's what happened with the whole, where I told y'all before, do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth so help you God? And I'm just smiling because I don't believe in Thor, none of that shit. Right? I don't believe in none of your gods.
Right?
I'm ready. I'm ready to fucking sing. I'm ready to lie. But I have to make it believable. Right? I have to make them believe me. I take them into my world. Say, what happened that night? I go, the bouncer called him an N-word and said, Black lives don't matter. And then I took a knee. No, I just walked back. No, I'm just joking. So I start telling some elaborate ass story, bro. I'm giving details that they didn't even ask.
Exactly.
Son.
And that's when you know a person's lying, when they give extra fucking details that they didn't ask for.
I'm telling stories like a girlfriend, son. I'm like, what you have to understand emotionally about Alex is, you know what I'm saying? Right? Son, I'm giving backstory to the backstory,
Yo,
right?
2 times my lawyer cuts this motherfucker off. He's like, Andrew, let's just stick to the story of what happened. Because he is going into all. He's like,
son,
I don't think.
I started like this.
About it, I don't know. Like I'm telling you.
Son, I know. Okay, here's something I know. I am under oath right now, son.
Yeah.
I'm under fucking oath.
Yeah.
Okay? This is an oath to God.
Right.
But I gotta free my mans. So I started telling that story. And I started out with Afia, the black girl.
Yeah.
And I go, now listen, I'm not one that jumps to conclusions of racism. Trust me, that's not me. Did I not say that?
You did.
I said,
and you reiterated that part a good 7 times.
I said, because I wanted them to trust that it was truly motivated by racism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not that guy.
Right.
They didn't let this black girl in with us, right? I don't know what the reason was, but I assumed it was something else. But then come later, you don't let the other black person in our crew in the same bar. I smell some potato salad.
I don't get it.
Me neither. I was just
There's gonna
looking
be
for
smoke.
I was something. Oh yeah, I don't know. I was looking for something at the barbecue, right? So I was like, I have to believe that there's something motivated by this. And they start asking me about what happened. Now I don't know what you told them about the story with the can, right? I don't want you to get in trouble for public intoxication. I don't know if you could walk around the streets with a beer.
Yeah.
So I said it was ginger ale or tea. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
Right?
That was good. He went from like, it was like a cup, maybe a can.
And they go, and that bitch tried to go, could it have been a glass? No, bitch.
He was sure it wasn't a glass.
I'm positive it wasn't a glass. It was a can of ginger ale, most likely. I said he threw it like this. And I asked them, I was like, if you were trying to inflict pain on somebody with a throw, how would you throw a beverage? Right? I go, you would throw it overhand, wouldn't you? I looked at the judge and looked at all of them. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, well, that's not how he threw it. He threw it like your purse
Right.
onto the couch at the end of a long night.
And he really like stops and demonstrates this. So much so that the camera had to zoom out and turn a little bit to get his whole actions in frame.
Yo, you think you
Like-
Rob Stapleton act
Yo,
out?
he really went in. He really went
That's a
in.
deep cut for you.
I'm throwing. So I'm like, it's just like this. It's not to inflict pain. She goes, did it hit the bouncer? Of course it should hit the bouncer.
Yeah.
But what I say, Alex?
He's like, I can't tell. Like, it could have hit the door, could have hit the bouncer. Like, it probably just splashed on him. Like, you gave so many possibilities.
So many possibilities.
Listen, I get it. I'd have done the same thing,
Yo.
but that's such a clear lie.
Listen. Oh, no, wait. It gets better.
Yo, his testimony was 36 minutes, and I had to watch that back in trial.
What are you thinking when he's testifying? Are you just like, yo, get the fucking...
Like,
Because if he's honest, it's not that big of a deal,
no,
right?
I'm going to give him credit. Like, he was believable. Like,
Son.
I'll give you credit. You're a good actor, bro.
Son, I believe me.
Like, he's a good
I
actor.
believe me, bro.
Like,
I believe me. I remember believing me in that moment. I was like,
because
man,
I was
believe you.
believing his story. I was like,
Son,
oh, you really don't remember what the fuck happened?
son. The lady goes,
This bitch.
this fucking bitch.
Stupid bitch.
So this bitch goes. This this is not the judge bitch. This is the
prosecuting
ass bitch.
Just the real bitch.
Bitch. Ho.
Fucking slut.
Stupid ass bitch. Anyway. She goes, and this is where she fucked up. This is where she fucked up, little dumbass. She goes, so did Alex punch the bouncer again? I go, did he punch the bouncer? I go, the bouncer's running at him with a nightstick, swinging the nightstick at him. Alex blocks it with his forearm. Immediately after saying that, Alex taps his lawyer, right? His elbow, and then he goes, I I do have it. And the second I saw you do that, I was like, oh, we cooking now. Oh, we cooking. Oh, these stories coming together, ain't they, Al? They coming together. Let's fucking go.
I'm trying to send him like signs and shit like that. I'm like nodding when he's saying something good, and then I did that purposely for you. I was like,
tell me I wasn't right about it though.
Yeah.
Right? Remember that when I told her when he hit him right in the forearm, and now it's like, ooh, wait a minute. No. He's telling an exact detail that happened that night. Now, she goes, well, this is where she fucked up, prosecuting ass bitch. She goes, well, the defendant is, not the defendant, the other dude, the bouncer is alleging that punched him 15 times.
He said his real name, X that.
Oh, whoopsie. Alex.
Mark that in.
Alex punched him 15 times. I said, what? I go, what are you talking about? She's saying 15. I go, 15 times. I go, this whole thing took 15 seconds. You think it'd be possible to be running away and getting hit by a nightstick and defending yourself from hits from a nightstick, all at this, and running down the block and throwing 15 punches? And I start punching. I go, how long does it take to throw a punch? Like a second. 1, 2, 3. I go, you think you could do this?
He does
1,
all 15.
2,
He
3,
does
4,
all 15.
7, 8.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Free my boy, son.
That's a hero.
My boy, son.
That's a hero.
He does all 15. Son. First of all, it hurt so hard to ball my fist, but I did it because my hands was sore. My hands was sore and broken, son.
Oh, that was so good. He does
15,
all 15. It makes it seem
seconds.
so long.
Takes so long. So you're saying he could do this and run all the way back in 15 seconds? Did punch the guy ever?
Stop saying his name, fam.
Fuck, Alex. Why don't you not have a fucking stupid moniker? Have your goddamn fucking name like it's my fucking
He just
fault.
got out of fucking jail, dog.
I'm doing legal shit. Okay. Alex. He goes, did Alex punch him at all? I looked this prosecuting ass bitch. Thank you. Right in her prosecuting ass face. And I go, punch him. Impossible. Right? I go,
That's where he fucked up. That's where he fucked up.
That's where I fucked up. We gonna get to that. I go, listen. Oopsie.
When he said that, I was like,
we go. He goes. There's no way that could have happened. Impossible. I watched the entire thing.
You didn't look for Alex to see what he was saying at that point?
Son, at this point, I'm so confident.
he was in it.
You guessed.
He's like,
you guessed.
He's like 25 minutes in.
I almost started throwing in bits, bro. Like I was like, yo, can I kill? Can I get some laughs out this bitch? You know what I mean? Like, right? So,
Did I ever tell you about the time I went skydiving?
then what happened? I go, then he started to run, but his legs are little. And they could not propel his body fast enough to get away, and they tackle him. Boom. Is that everything that happened? That's everything that happened. Pretty much, right?
Yeah.
They go deliberate. I look at Alex. One wink. I give him one wink. I'm like, bro, you free. You free. What's your third wish, Aladdin? It's to free the genie. That's what's going down. You know what I mean? It's Prince Ali Babu out in this bitch. We going back to America. We going back. So I'm so fucking hyped, bro. I'm already thinking about the content. I'm already thinking about the end of the story. I'm trying to check my phone, see if I got enough data to catch him coming out the court. You know what I mean? Like it's over in my mind. We won. Matter of fact, the flight.
Yeah.
Did you think he fucked up when he said that you didn't punch him?
Yeah, a little bit.
Now, they come back. Alex, Alex and I are waiting because they gave the decision, but it's in Swedish. We don't know what it is.
Fucking translator.
Exact. Translator starts going. They have chosen to detain you.
Yeah.
Alex puts his head in his hands. He starts crying and shit. right?
Gay. No.
But nobody's doing nothing. We just sitting there. Like usually in America, like the decision comes, they put you in handcuffs, take you right away. But they got all the time in the world. So I asked him, I was like, yo, can I just talk to Al? And they're like, yeah, all right. So I go up and talk to Al. Dap him up. I said, bro, don't worry. We're going to figure this out. Everything's going to be fine. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I slid you the Blue Chew. I said, don't let them fuck you. You do the fucking, if they die, motherfucker. Oh, God, that's hilarious. Nah, we hugged.
Yeah.
I said, don't worry about it. We're going to figure this out. We're going to get you away. You locked up. Fast forward 27 days. We've had some conversations. I get a call from Alex's lawyer. Motherfucker hasn't been returning my emails for weeks. I've been pestering him.
Right.
He goes, I need to ask you something. I go, what's up? We would like to use your testimony for the court hearing. I go, bet, use it. He goes, there's a problem. I go, what's up? He goes, you perjured yourself. I go, what you mean? He says, the tape clearly shows Alexx punching a bouncer in the face, and it shows you watching Alexx punch the bouncer in the face. I was like, maybe I didn't see it. And he goes, you saw it. Your head is just looking right at it. Right? He goes, now here's the thing. We want to use your testimony because you said, and this is where this prosecuting ass bitch fucked up, didn't she, Al?
Yeah.
You
This
said,
stupid bitch.
This stupid bitch.
Fucking
bitch.
hoe.
So she goes, the prosecutor said that the guy punched 15 times. You said the whole thing took
15 seconds.
the one security camera that starts at the club starts at a certain time. The second security camera that they have from the McDonald's or also captures Al at a certain time, Alexx at a certain time. And that time between those two cameras?
15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Yeah. 13 to be exact. But yeah.
Even better.
Yeah.
Even better, right? 13 seconds. So they're like, so what you said was true. It would be impossible for him to do all those punches. And therefore, it wouldn't be extreme violence towards a bouncer. It would be the bouncer is coming at you and you kind of like protecting yourself or something, more or less, right?
Yeah. Like I was in imminent danger, but they can't classify it as self-defense.
Right. So he goes, here's the problem. The judge could say that you perjured yourself because you did. And if you ever come back to Sweden, you'll be put in jail for 4 to 6 months. I said, let me tell you something about me in Sweden. I got some more bitches to fuck, so don't use that testimony. Good luck, Al. No, I said, use that shit. We ain't coming back to your country. We got Denmark. Use that shit. You know what happened at the trial.
Yeah.
What happened at the trial?
So they had, it was pretty quick. I started around like 10 and I was done by like 12:30.
How you feeling going into this trial? You nervous?
No, at this point I wasn't nervous because I knew the possible outcomes. It was either going to be they can dismiss the charges, which was not going to happen because they had the video of me punching him. I can get either 1 to 3 months.
And you've already served a month and a half.
A month at
Right.
that point. And in Sweden they have like this 2/3 rule.
So max you get is 1 more month.
Basically, yeah. So if I would have got 2 months, then I would have had to do 10 more days. If I would have got 3 months, I would have to do like about like 30 more days, something like that. Yeah. So my lawyer was confident that we can minimize the damage done to the bouncer and I would get like the lower end of the sentence. So I felt pretty good going into it. It like really, it was just surreal because I've never been
On the other side.
Yeah, on the other side. Like that was kind of weird. Like I was like joking with the court officers in there, like when they were bringing me in and out of the shit. But the funniest part when they played his testimony, because like their witnesses took no more than like 4 or 5 minutes. Andrew comes on and we are sitting through 36 minutes of like award-winning acting going on. Like it was good. It was good.
Ain't no time limit on the truth. Okay?
Yeah, there is. About 4 to 6 minutes. A lie take about 36.
Son, be honest. When I was spinning that shit,
it was good. It was good. I liked it. I'm gonna get all the
footage.
All the footage.
You
Yeah.
want that? You want that punch? Don't you?
Oh, absolutely. It was a nice. I clocked him clean.
Yeah, you got him
But
nice, huh?
I wish I dropped him. That was.
I remember. I was planning
Put
on you
that on the
dropping him.
Patreon, that punch.
Yeah. I was planning on you dropping him, fam. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I was planning
wasn't
on you
prepared.
jumping in.
Fam,
You woke up hot.
He
like,
thought you would drop him and you were good.
son, I thought you had power, son. I'll be honest with you. And then when he didn't get dropped by your power, I was like, ooh. No, in all seriousness, this was my intention when I walked up. My intention was to walk up and shame him. I wanted to make him feel that he was.
That's so fucking white.
It is.
That's some
It is.
white
So, because
shit.
Guys.
in my head, the moment we walked back, I was like, "Oh, we fighting."
You
like
cuck.
it was
Yeah.
You
immediate.
fucking cuck.
I hate to break it to you, I'm white.
That's cuck. I'm gonna shame him.
But let me explain. Let me explain.
You asked to talk to the manager.
Let me explain.
Motherfucker. You asked to talk to a supervisor. You white fuck. How dare you? How do you sleep at night? I just want to know how a person can be so hateful.
Son, I just wanted this guy to apologize to Alex. I wanted to admit that he would never have that happen again.
That's some 34-year-old shit.
Yes, I wanted
Yo.
some sort of,
Oh, man.
what is it, retribution?
Oh, fuck.
Is that the word? Reparation, something like that.
I was ready to go.
You were ready to go. I didn't rule out the idea of a fight, but once he brought out the nightstick, my brain went to, if we were just throwing hands, then we just beat him up.
Yeah.
Once he brought out the nightstick, my brain went to, I want to protect you from getting hit by the nightstick. And I think the best way to do that is to stop him from attacking you, because if he knocks me out with the nightstick and then knocks you out the nightstick, now we both knocked out.
Yeah.
But if I get in between you guys, and there's a chance he could just swing at me because he knows I'm with you. But if I get in between you guys, my theory was, I think I can just chill this guy out. We're just yelling at each other. Boom. Apologize. We go home.
Honestly, I get you because it was a split second. Like that shit fucking escalated. Like from the beer toss, the guy had it out already charging me. I was like, that's why I said to you, it's like, oh shit, you got a nightstick, because I really didn't think he was using it.
Fam, I
thought
it.
he was just gonna like, all
and
right,
he
what
went
now
mad
type
quick,
shit.
and that's when I tried to get in front of him. You know what I mean? But it's like, and the dude was kind of like a running back.
Yeah, he was solid.
Yeah.
He was solid.
Anyway, but fuck, man, we're glad you're back, dude.
So 36 minutes or whatever. You watch the testimony, then what?
So I actually had 2 charges. It was a threat towards a public official and then assault towards a public official. They dropped the threat charge because they couldn't like prove what was said, but the assault, I got convicted of that because of the beer can.
Because of the beer can only?
Yeah, the beer can.
And how much time is that?
a month, right?
Yeah, they charged me with a month, and here's why.
Why?
So normally, if I was a Swedish citizen, they would I probably wouldn't have gotten convicted, but they have to pay people money if they're detained and then they're found innocent.
Ah.
So even though such you can see from the video, it's like I didn't throw it with force. It was just like shut up type of thing. They had to charge me guilty, so that way they didn't owe me anything.
Stingy motherfucker.
Do you owe the dude money?
Oh, I owe him plenty of money.
How much money?
I think if I like convert it, it's like maybe like 8,000, something like that.
You owe $8,000 or krona?
No, he said
No,
he
it was like
converts.
80,000 krona. So yeah, because he fractured his hand when he fell.
I
Get
fractured
the
my
fuck
hand.
out of here. He fell. That's on him.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he fell trying to
but
beat you.
he was
real
saying-
talk.
he was
if,
saying that
real
I
talk.
dropped him
If
with the
you
ball.
don't pay,
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah, nothing happened. My lawyer told me not to pay. He was like,
That's
yo,
what's
get
up.
on the flight, get the fuck out of here. That's it.
That's
How
what's
much was the flight?
You get a
back?
call from
It
Sweden?
was like 7 and change.
7,000?
No, 700. 700.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's
no.
fine. Holy shit. This is maybe a good time to shout out Blue Chew. I don't know. I told you this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Blue Chew is going to hold you down. They're going to. Well, this episode is also brought to you by Blue Chew. By the way, shouts to Blue Chew. But you guys can go and obviously get your subscription. That is free. You just got to pay $5 in shipping. Go to bluechew.com/ I think, or the offer code is Flagrant.
Yeah,
right.
Flagrant.
Go to bluechew.com. Everybody's on it. Arizona, sorry. They don't
Lady
got it.
assholes, get a shipment and then fly out to the free Alex show. Give this man some pussy.
Really?
He
Real
got
talk.
a lot of equipment built up.
So,
I mean, he
but
got.
Blue Chew is offered to to throw you some to bread for the what's it called, free Alex show. We're gonna do it at the Comedy Cellar.
what's up.
So that's doing.
Because I still don't know if I have a job.
Really.
Yeah, like it's up in the air right now.
When will you find out?
They have to, like, it's gone up to the higher ups, and they have to like just look at the case, because technically, if I got convicted of a felony here in the States, I'm automatically fired.
Right, but if it's a felony somewhere else,
That's. I was told this is the first time this has happened, so we're not sure. That's what I was told. So I kind of just have to wait.
I would assume it's some kind of suspension or something. I would assume.
well, I mean, suspension only hurts them, right?
A month or
Suspension is like they have somebody who's not working there. You know, I don't know.
You should see if they could punish you by letting you work, or making you work part time. I mean,
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
great.
Hey, you know
Look,
what? Would really fuck me up.
I'd be really excited if you got fired. To be honest,
Thanks, Drew.
Golden
not-
handcuffs.
real talk. Because if you get fired, you get severance or no?
No,
Nothing.
no, it's fired.
I thought. Oh, they
laid
let
off.
You go.
Laid off.
Yeah,
oh, that's
laid off,
different
you
because
said.
you did something bad.
Exactly.
Ah.
But you can get unemployment if you get fired, right?
Yeah, but I think unemployment it's only like $400 a week.
I mean, it's nice to have, but I think that we could really hit the ground running and create some amazing content. And having you full time to do that, I think that would be very exciting.
I've thought about.
We'll have to.
I'm religious. I try to find the reason shit happens, and I've thought about that. If you lose your job, that would be the reason that shit happened.
This guy's gay. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Whoopsie. My bad. Sorry, Akash.
Andrew, I might
okay?
need a place to stay later, but I'm good though. Don't even worry about it. I'm good.
Did you get into Swedish food in jail?
Oh, yo, the food's.
Off, like in jail? Did you know that's the
Bitch,
first thing
is that the first thing you asked, bitch?
Yo, you went
You
from
asked
the
about this man
food to
jerking
jerking
off,
off.
and you wonder
quick.
why we think y'all two want to fuck? That's the first question you got.
Come on, come in, Weezie, come sit.
I got you.
Are you working out in jail?
What? No, absolutely
She be asking mad sexual questions of this man. He about to show you. Woo! Goddamn, look how easy that is for him, Weezie.
But real talk, before we get into this, I just want to say bluechew.com. Use the offer code Flagrant. Okay, we got a special deal for our listeners. You go visit bluechew.com and you get your first shipment free when you use our special promo code Flagrant. All right, it's just $5 in shipping. That's all you end up spending. I mean, it's fire. We're all using it. It's great to have the chew on deck,
closer to
especially you figure out a little bit closer. Good. And
Weezie, what's up?
it's a game changer.
up?
Real quick, before we got to pay bills, you know what I mean?
yes.
So
I've been chewing all weekend.
there we go. So hey, Al's back. He's chewing.
I
So
don't know why you needed it.
the point is y'all got to fuck with the Blue Chew. And I know Arizona doesn't go there. I don't know what happened, but I had a lot of the people on the Patreon telling me, trying to talk to other Patreon subscribers who and telling them to ship the Blue Chew to Arizona, and I can't condone shipping prescription medication across state borders. But if you guys do what you gotta do to get your chew, then you do that shit. But go check it out. Feel the strength. Feel the power. Okay, I don't know what they're taglining us.
I was like,
That's shit. I like if she dies, she dies. I think that's a good one.
That is definitely.
That's. Can I just say,
Yes.
I've been blowing up Andrew because I miss you so much.
So this is Weezie. This is Weezie on the mic right now from the Horrible Decisions podcast. Everybody, y'all should know. I just want to make sure. Yo, this girl could talk, bro. This girl could talk, bro.
I tried to hang up on you so much the other
You
day. You're like, no, I'm
lying.
in the gym. This is good. This is good.
That's a lie. You didn't try to hang up on me. You got your whole foot on my foot.
I'm sorry. I thought
That's
that was
okay.
a thing. First of all, I'm used to calling you with my shit. You had to get your
Bro.
motherfucking ass locked up.
Oh,
We
yeah.
spoke for like an hour and a half
Yeah,
on the
that's
phone
usually
yesterday.
good.
That's what she does, right?
Yeah.
But you're good on the phone. You're like a good talker. I'm not gonna lie. You're
Thank
good
you.
to talk to. Yeah,
She
she's
has a
good to talk
podcast
to.
for a reason.
Yeah.
I by the way, I want to say I wanted to slap the shit out of Andrew while I was sitting over there because I didn't
Why?
know a lot of this was your fault.
It wasn't my fault. How is any of this
Do you
my
know how I
fault?
found out you were in jail?
How?
Because you weren't posting anything for like a day or two, and I'm like, and me and you were texting.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, they just got back from Burning Man. These niggas is fighting. They're tired of each other. So I try to hit you up, no answer. So I sent a message to Andrew like, did I say that? Are y'all fighting? I said something like that.
Probably.
He's like, don't say anything.
Alex has been fighting.
Andrew calls me and he tells me like 2 or 3 times, don't say anything. And I'm like, yo, what the? I did not think jail. I didn't know what fucking happened.
Yeah.
I thought you got caught fucking a bitch. I don't know what was going I just didn't know. And then he's like, dude. It's so dramatic, bro. It was 2 fucking hours we're on the phone. He's telling me this whole thing like it was facts too.
That was the whole story.
He didn't tell me nothing about this Rodney King nightstick shit.
Wait a minute. I just want to clarify one thing.
Yeah.
There was one thing that I said wrong in the testimony. What?
Testimony?
I don't know what I just said just now. The testimony. And it was actually you that got it wrong.
What?
I said, and this is what your lawyer said
That
that
there
I
was no
fucked
video
up.
footage?
No, and by the way, I looked at all those stores for video footage and they all lied to me. And I'm interesting that they got it. But I went into McDonald's, I went into the Kelly's bar, I went to all those motherfuckers. They're like, oh, no, we don't have any video footage. We don't know what it is. But then they ended up getting it, which is interesting. Some collusion right there. But I said that we came from the corner together and went to the bar. Apparently, when you gave your testimony, you said you came from up the block this way and I came from down the block this way and we met at the bar.
So
You fucked up, fam.
No, because that's how it happened. I was here. I was drinking the beer with the other bouncer at this side of the bar. You're coming in from here, and then we meet right here at the corner and walk to the bar.
Right. So the way the lawyer made it seem was that you came from this way and I came from this way. We met at the bar.
Oh.
You know what I mean? We're not gonna. This is too loud. Give that to Ed.
Let me get a few of those for.
You want Swedish fish?
Yeah, fuck it, man.
So
I didn't have not one while I was there.
anyway,
And the first time I had
anyway, it
Swedish
doesn't matter.
meatball,
You're
that
back.
shit was
You're free.
trash.
Everything's fine.
So let's get in. So I'm freaking out. Andrew's telling me after he does the trial shit.
all you need to know is I saved the day.
I'm like,
golly,
I'm like
when you're a
legit crying,
hero,
man.
you're a fucking hero.
I'm upset. So I started Googling Swedish prison, and I see they got TVs in there.
Yeah.
I need you to set the scene for me right now.
All right.
Please tell me. Did you? Is it like a U.S. hostel? Is it just like?
Think of like a college dorm room. It's very small, like narrow.
right.
There's a small twin-size bed. Everything's looks like IKEA furniture, pretty much. It's
Are you
like,
joking?
It's like an IKEA twin-size bed with an IKEA desk. Like it's all one piece,
Right.
so you know it's like their type of stuff.
Let me ask you. Let's get to the important shit.
Uh-huh.
Did you get raped?
So
What do you mean? So
no.
It starts with no.
That wasn't a strong reaction, bro.
Yeah, you one letter off.
Of course it's no, but
What were you about to say?
I've never
So
had
and no.
I've never had this many people concerned with my asshole ever. Like
Well, yeah,
at
'cause
work
you've
today,
never been in
everybody has asked me about my asshole, and that was your first question, and then you even asked my mom or something like that.
No, he didn't.
You did.
What'd I say?
You asked her something.
wild, yo.
That's why you can't have no white friends.
I know. He asked her like something along the lines of like, I know it must be difficult. Like,
You told me you asked it.
he did. He asked her in like a sideways way.
You told me this.
What did he say?
Well, I don't know. I forgot.
Like, are you worried for anything happening to your son in prison?
Who said that?
And my mom knew what he was trying to say, and then she said it, like she answered the question, but in a sideways way. She's like, "Yeah, I'm a little worried." She said, "I'm a little worried."
But wait, were you the only black one?
No, in prison there was a few people.
American black
85%.
people?
That's
No,
what. That's what
I was all mixed. I was
Yo,
all-
legit, I was like, I wonder if there's no black people or if they got like all the black people in Sweden.
They
in there.
keep them all there until the Summer Olympics, and they let them
Speaking of
out.
summer, can you imagine? You came out, right? You left the U.S. It was summertime.
Yeah. Oh, I came back. It's fucking freezing. Like, this shit.
Hold on. So
It changed
no
seasons on
rapes.
you.
No rapes in prison.
No rapes.
Any dudes try to press you for anything? Any little squabbles,
Nah,
fights?
I was real talk. I was the man in prison
Why?
because everybody likes Americans. Americans are cool.
I love a Kobe Bryant.
Everybody like.
Asian now.
I don't know. You did Italian.
My best.
Like everybody was like coming up to me,
Okay,
asking
so
me a bunch of
Are
questions.
you eating IKEA meatballs? Set the scene. What's lunch like?
I had Swedish meatballs on day 23.
Were they good?
They were horrible.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
How's the general food?
Horrible. All the food in there was like frozen processed.
Did you have
shit.
commissary?
Yeah.
Who put the money in there?
My mom, Drew.
No, but I wondered
my boy,
how
yeah.
because like
Son, there's still a letter this somewhere in Sweden that I sent to you.
Oh, I didn't pick it up.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
still getting calls about it.
Oh, really?
You want me to read it to you?
Hell yeah.
I tried writing it in my like handwriting, but I don't think I've written with my hands in a long
printed it
time.
out?
Yo,
So I printed it.
Writing
yeah.
with your hands.
That
like,
shit is
that's
dumb
a
hard, B.
forgetful
Yeah,
skill.
yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
I knew you was praying your motherfucking ass off. I was like,
I was
dude,
gonna write you a letter, but I couldn't remember your address.
really?
Yeah, I wrote mad letters.
So I wrote 2 times and then they sounded so emotional. I was like, he gonna think I'm in love with him. So I can do this letter. I didn't realize until you were in jail that you were one of my best friends.
You're one of mine too.
It really
Real
hit
talk,
me.
real
Y'all don't shut the fuck up.
Nah, real talk.
no, that's
It's weird, right? When you're like, it was killing me.
Because in being in there, like you realize, oh, who are the closest people to me?
It was fucking with me. Like I couldn't get drunk or high. I was like, oh my God. I had bad sex. Who was I supposed to call, dude?
You lying? You know you got trucker high.
I did, but I thought about you while I
She did. She got very drunk and very high a lot of times, but she would just text me instead.
I did. I talked to Andrew so much. It was ridiculous.
You got
was
the
a lot.
letter?
I do have a letter, but
Oh, yeah.
maybe it's a little personal.
Oh, okay. Nah, I thought it was just funny.
No, it wasn't. It's not really funny.
Wow, that's how long it is?
Yeah, I wrote you a fucking long letter, man.
You know, I
Like,
was kind of mad at Andrew until
Why?
like a week went by because I didn't believe you at first.
about
Until-
what?
I was like hearing the story and I'm like, nah, what'd you do? Like I couldn't see anything happening and it being your fault.
Yeah.
And then as time went on and hearing how much he was trying, then I was like, oh wow, they
Fam.
really are friends.
Yeah.
You don't know what I went through.
Because people
with this
were
shit.
blaming you on like
of course they're
Instagram
gonna
and
blame
shit.
me, bro. I had a conversation with some fucking Swedish billionaire.
Yeah.
Word.
One of the assholes put us in
Yeah,
touch
an
with him.
asshole put us in
Word.
contact with it. And this dude, his family is in like fucking like Reddit conspiracy theories and shit like that about
Wow.
like controlling the world and that
Yo,
kind of stuff like that.
I learned so many about families who control the world and shit.
When you're in prison?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. They just have knowledge.
Oh, they were talking
Everybody's
about what's
supposed
going
to
on.
You're reading about when you're in prison.
yeah,
That shit
so
can't be
that's
your
one,
fault.
That's one good
Yo,
thing.
how do you not know a bunch of Swedish? Just tell us, just give us a sentence.
Because fuck Sweden. Like, I don't want to learn their fucking language.
Can you ever go back?
That's a good
Yeah.
point, though.
So, real quick. We were talking to a Swedish billionaire to see if he could get some what's it called? We're talking to I got Jeezy's lawyer I was talking to. We about to switch your lawyer out. Your lawyer was this close.
Yeah.
That
You
motherfucker
should have
was
switched
di-
about. He used your exact defense during the trial.
What he said.
He's like, it's
15 seconds?
impossible to punch 15 times and then run. He calculated the distance from the front of the bar to the McDonald's.
I am a hero. Why do we not realize this? I saved you.
He did.
I saved you.
That's why he wanted to use your testimony because
he didn't have nothing.
His opening statement.
This dude was
and
trash.
Your thing, and then my statement.
How'd you find the guy?
They found
Public defender, right?
Yeah.
So no, but out there, what happens is, and I spoke to mad Swedish people about this. Okay, sorry. I spoke to mad Swedish people about this, and they basically said everybody out there gets the public defender. And that's the normal thing to do. You just get a public defender, and everybody's as good as everyone else. It's not like that. Then I had like expensive, like only if you're a millionaire out there, lawyers check up on your lawyer. They all said that he was good.
Okay.
So I was like, you're straight. And then you told your mom you want to stay with him.
My bad.
Yeah, because at this point, like, I'm thinking of American courts. if you switch up your lawyer, then they ask for an extension to catch up on
Well,
the case.
there is a possibility that would happen, and you would have to do it yourself. It wasn't being to be easy. What I was going to do is, if we got the court hearing and they were going to say, "Yo, you're in jail for like X amount of months," then I was going to switch it out.
Oh, okay.
But when you told me, you're like, "Yo, I think we're good Thursday,"
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, let me let him rock." But we had other people on deck. I mean, we had.
Yeah. Once I saw the video, I was like, "Oh, I'm going in."
You going in? What do you mean?
Like, I mean, once I saw the video, I knew I was going to get convicted.
Have you seen this?
What is that?
Some girl that's in love with you on Instagram said she was thinking of you and wanted me to. She said, "I wanted to save this photo I drew of Alex, but I don't know where to put it." Do you know who did this?
No. Let's keep talking.
Why would I see that?
Dude, I wanted to post this of you so fucking bad.
All right. Okay, so look.
All your fans hit me up.
Anything else? Anything else about the prison that you'd like to share?
About the prison?
Clear door.
No, not the fucking aesthetic of it.
Bars.
Girls always want to know what the fucking life looks like.
Nah, well, everybody.
Fuck, just designing a house.
Is it like general
What the fuck is
population,
going
or
on
do you
here?
have a cell with like bars? Is it like, yeah?
You got your own shit.
I had my own
You're
room,
good.
but there's no bars. And that's the one thing that sucked. The gym, they don't have any weights. They don't have any pull-up bars. Like, nothing you can hang yourself with or hurt somebody
Well, they
with.
was killing niggas with that shit in Power.
Well, that's why they don't have it in Sweden.
So how'd you jerk off? Did you use all imagination? Was it the Swedish girl? Like,
Did you jerk off?
I did. A couple times.
Just 2?
No. Like, maybe 4, actually.
The whole time?
Yeah.
I would have done it out of boredom.
It was like, it started in the beginning out of boredom, and then I'm like, nah, I'm going to save this.
Save it. Did
Because
you?
I knew I was going to get out, like, soon, and I was like, oh,
He knew
I'm
he was
going
gonna
to
get pussy.
Hold on.
Kill
When
it.
is the last
Yeah.
time before jail you jerked off without porn?
Oh, I can't remember.
Me neither.
But I don't really jerk
I
off
always
that
jerk
much.
off without porn.
I don't
Okay.
jerk off.
Yeah, always in the shower. It's just efficient. I can't do the fucking
In the shower?
I need visual stimulation.
So standing?
standing in the shower, kind of like bent over. I'm not really good at having good posture when I do it, but it's more of like a kind of like
Who jerks
turned
off
over.
a great posture?
Yeah, I know. It's like a
Shoulders back,
Yeah, like
chin
a
up.
fucking
Have you ever slipped?
in the shower.
Jerking off?
No.
Like your legs never get a little weak?
Whoa.
You never have like
You really got no muscles in
You
your
never
legs,
have,
man.
like-
If your
Yo,
legs
wait.
are getting weak from jerking off, this dude
No.
busting nut. This shit start to wobble like Zab Judah.
So you never got like head standing up, and it was such a good head that it made you weak in the legs.
No.
Really? Oh, you never got good head, man.
Yeah, I guess I never got good head.
Dude.
I like to nut. I don't like to nut standing. I don't like to nut
So
standing.
then why
like-
are you nutting in the shower?
No, when I'm getting head.
Oh,
Like I like full relaxation, sitting, laying back, or something like that. I like full relaxation.
oh yeah. As I've gotten older, it's all.
I've
my
been
back.
older.
Yeah,
You know.
I'm getting there.
Damn, bro. Anyway, any other Swedish shit before we go on to our sports show? Because we got other fights to discuss.
Did they
a lot
have
of
Swedish
fights this week.
gangs and stuff?
Nah, they're like pretty soft there, but the thing is, their penalties are very low. I told you this.
Yeah,
Like,
this was funny.
the penalties for most of their crimes are really short. So a lot of the criminals there willingly say they're going to be like career criminals. Like I met a guy who he robs armored cars, and he's been doing it since he was like 19, and he's like 30 something now.
I don't get it. How long you go to jail for that shit?
Like
year.
he got 8 months, and he got away with like 50,000, and they didn't find the money. So it's like oh, I'll do the 8 months, and then I'll come out. I got money,
$50,000.
And you did a month for a beer can?
Yeah.
Yo, people were asking
That's
me what
what I'm
happened. I'm like, y'all don't know.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yo,
I
they
wanna
thought
say
that it
it's
was
so
some
bad.
Me Too shit, bro. A lot of people
Yeah, they
were
did.
reaching out about that. It's like, yo,
People
we know
thought you
how
did
much
drugs
you love
or raped
blonde
somebody.
girls. You know, you probably
Oh,
raped
for
some
real.
blonde girl.
For
That's how
real.
much you love them.
God, that's crazy.
No, but that's yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's scary.
What
How
food
did they
did you
think
miss
that
the
about-
most?
Protein. Any protein.
You know, I made gumbo this week and
Oh.
cried. I was so emotional, bro.
You have any left over? Because that shit is.
Oh, I'm making
You ever had
gumbo.
When did you
some
find out he
gumbo?
was free?
The day
Alex-
he got back.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
You fucked up. It would imagine Akash and her the same
Oh,
moment.
that would have been.
Nah, I would've-
You'd
I
have
would've
cried
figured
for
out.
sure.
I would've
She'd have
definitely
cried.
Yeah, bro. God damn.
You had
didn't
to,
get
though.
my text? You didn't get my text when you landed?
Nah, I was already down.
His phone had been broken.
Yo, his phone is smashed. You got a new one though?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to get.
You got that WhatsApp that I left you, that voice number? You know, I was like about to call you so many times and like leave messages. I was like, nah, like somebody's gonna think I'm obsessed. But it was really hard. Yeah. It's like when you hear about someone dying and like you keep like checking on things, you text them. It was fucking me up because Andrew was scaring me.
What'd I say?
You were saying shit like there's a dude that's been in there that got in a bar fight that's still there. And like it kind of had me scared that you would never get out.
Yeah.
And he's like, they're gonna make an example of it. And I was like, and you're black.
There?
Yeah.
Nah, he's still in Sweden, not in the jail. So it was that American dude. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't.
Where like he was just living in Sweden, and the same thing happened, which happened with you, kind of.
Yeah.
But they let him go out, and they just took his passport and shit.
Oh.
And we could have had that happen with you.
That's all right life though.
I would have did that.
Nah, you wouldn't, because this what the problem was. So I was speaking to some lawyers, and I had the situation kind of set up where we could get you out. But that could push your trial back to anywhere up to 2 years.
Oh.
So, and I think you were aware of this because we went off of your answer here. And it was basically, it was like, you were like, look, let me just stay here until the trial date, which we know is going to be this month, because I'd rather be here.
Oh, yeah. This was before, because I was supposed to have like a follow-up hearing before the trial.
Right.
Okay, I do remember.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and your mom was fucking amazing. She was working overtime whenever. Everybody involved was working overtime.
Yeah.
Your mom came there for that second trial?
No, she came there sometime during the middle just to see me or whatever.
By the way, who the fuck is this bitch Tina you keep
sightseeing?
talking about? Tina. I gave my phone to Tina. I'm kicking it with Tina. Who is Tina?
She was the tour manager.
Yeah, shouts to Tina. She was.
Nah, she was a real one.
Was your mom excited to see Sweden other than?
Oh, absolutely not.
Jealous.
Absolutely not. She was like cursing Sweden. She's like never wants anything having to do with Sweden now. It's pretty funny.
Can I tell you a selfish thought I had? I just want to admit now that you're home.
What's up?
Like, I kept thinking like, yo, I know Alex is in there praying. He ain't never gonna drink again. He never gonna smoke. He's not gonna do shit. And I'm like, damn, and I really wanted to go to Burning Man next year.
Oh no, I'm going to Burning Man.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What was more difficult, being in jail for 27 days or living with me in an RV for 7 days?
I'm going to have to say the RV, really.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly?
I had more fun in the RV, but living was
I'm
so
top 5
difficult.
most annoying people, yo.
No. Actually, not based off you. Just like the dirt situation.
Oh, yeah,
The food was worse in the RV than it
my
was.
God, trash,
like, we
bro.
had fucking burritos.
No,
every day.
You make me want to shit just talking about the fucking food.
it was bad.
Could you even shit?
I took some shits. I took a lot because we were doing drugs too, so that helps you shit.
Because see, when I do festivals, I'll take a bunch of protein so that I don't shit.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And then by the time I hit the airport, I'm like, oh fuck. Like it's crazy protein bars just so I'm like constipated. So I look a little pregnant, but like titties are out.
I love taking some shits over there, dude. Just opening
And then
up.
like the no shower situation, like I felt like shit
Yeah.
What do you mean no stop? What the fuck is this?
This is at the festival.
at Burning Man.
Oh no, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna meet some rich niggas. I'm gonna like me and my friends. You wanna fuck me? I need to take a shower.
She's gonna be like that girl who came with us. Were we able to say her name?
Who, Zuri?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
I can't believe it,
Like,
man.
Zuri was there for 3 days and she took 4 showers. Like, I don't know how the fuck
That's
she
going
pulled that
down.
off.
Every time I come back with like a steak, I'm gonna be like, dude, I met someone with 3 last names, you know, like James, Vaughn, you know, this, the third, and yeah.
Nah, Burning Man was an experience. That shit was fun.
Burning Man was so dope. All right,
I
man.
missed all that shit.
Yo,
Talk your
you
sports shit.
you did miss a lot, man.
Yeah.
It is but yo, we still are a sports podcast. We still gotta talk some shit about our sports.
I'm leaving. I only came here to love up on you.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the gym this week.
Bye, baby.
Oh yeah,
I will
gotta
hug
get
and
back in
kiss
the
you.
gym.
Akash, but I'm scared of your girlfriend.
Yo, me too, fam. Weez. We'll do the pod.
Huh?
Y'all stop canceling the podcast on me. We'll do that shit sometime.
Why are people writing me talking about your stop trying to fuck you up with your girl? What is that?
I told that story.
Y'all said something on Patreon or something?
No, we said on regular. I think.
I think I said.
People are in my DMs like coming for me.
Is Mandy still mad at me?
Oh, I just want to say, I said I'm gonna let you know right now, Mandy.
Talk.
This nigga
into
loses
the
his
mic.
job. If Alex loses his job, he gotta come back. I'm sorry.
She's still mad though?
I don't know, but like I really do
that's
want to
a yes.
revisit that because we have a new video guy, nice Indian guy, whatever. But like
Yo, what's wrong with Benson, fam?
Benson is fine, but he's
pull it
not
down.
Alex. That's it.
That's it.
He Indian.
All right, yo. Yo,
I know,
peace.
I
Peace.
Good shit. Hey, put that down.
Yeah.
You drink vodka? You gonna drink that or no?
You're not gonna take it. You're gonna drink it. Is that out the way? All right, good.
How you can buy this motherfucker? That's that half white side, Weezie. That's that half white side. Don't call that an Indian giver. That's a white giver. It's a white gifter.
Oh my God, guys. Flagrant 2. So there it is. We've been waiting a month to figure out what really happened. I think.
Thank you, Drew, for all your help.
Oh,
real
man.
talk. Real talk.
Got you.
Drew's a fucking friend, man.
Nah, he is.
Andrew's
man.
a good friend.
Held me down.
I didn't like how motherfuckers act like I didn't have your back. Son.
Because you want too much credit.
Son, you right. I'm too thirsty for the credit, son. I was ready to be a hero, son. I felt the cape flapping, bro, when I was giving that testimony. That shit was flapping in the wind, bro.
I do the same shit. I be wanting to be a hero in like the smallest, dumbest ways. Like if I'm on the train, I'll be looking for motherfuckers who not ready for the stop. So that when they fall back, I catch them. Like, I got you, man. I got you. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I did that. I don't need credit. I just need you to know that I.
Yo, you know what the worst is? When like a blind person's crossing the street, but nobody else is around to see you help.
Not even him.
You know, and he got no clue. You know what I mean?
Motherfucker don't know what I look like.
You helping him looking
You know
for
what I
some
sound
shorty.
like.
You know what I mean? Like, why is this shorty telling me that I'm a great person for helping this person not get hit by cars and shit? Oh my God, guys. I'm just so excited that it was such great news to hear that you're back. Ugh.
You called him when you landed in America or before you took off?
Nah, he texted me from Sweden.
Yeah, that's from Sweden.
Right when you got out. And then I think while you were at the airport, you hit me.
Yeah.
Bro, it was so nice to hear that you were back, man. Dude, it was fucking, I'm sure it was stressful for you, but it was stressful for all of us back home too, because it's like, you don't really know how the system works over there. Like, in America.
I think you're the first dude I've ever DM'd on Twitter. I think I said, like, we love you and miss you, because I knew you had internet.
Yeah.
I didn't know how else.
To like connect.
Yeah, I haven't even got on social media. I haven't checked a lot of my text messages. Like, I really, I took this weekend, trying to get over the jet lag, because
It's crazy.
the 6 hour difference, and I was used to it by that point. So
Yeah.
it's still kind of rough. I'm tired as fuck right now. But yeah, and then I went on walks.
Really?
Yeah, this weekend.
What
just
does that mean?
Like walking outside for no reason, just because I was
Because
happy
it's
to be
free.
free.
There's
Yeah.
air,
You could
right?
No, you could be
Yeah.
free. It's like
Yeah.
you could actually leave. You could
Yeah.
do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. So it feels good?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, good, because we got a lot of work to do, buddy. So get your walks out of your system. We got a lot of shit to cook up, man.
Yeah.
So what happened in sports? The only thing I know about is McGregor, but I guess that's probably old at this point.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
There was a big fight. The Rockets were playing the Lakers.
Okay.
You didn't see this?
Nah.
Okay,
shit.
so the Rockets are playing the Lakers, and
LeBron's opening home game in LA.
exactly.
Oh shit.
And Rajon Rondo, who's on the Lakers, has had like a 10-year beef with Chris Paul,
Okay.
who's a point guard for the Rockets. And they're beefing about some little shit. I'm not sure what it is.
It starts because Brandon Ingram
Tosses Harden.
Yeah, just tossed that motherfucker.
Because I think Harden was talking a little shit after he went to the basket on
Yeah,
Ingram
Harden's
or
just
something like
annoying.
that. Yeah, he is annoying. And so is Chris Paul. So is Melo. That whole team is fucking annoying.
Yeah, true.
Just annoying personalities on that team. So basically what happens is Rondo gets in Chris Paul's face. And out of nowhere, Chris Paul takes his finger, puts it on Rondo's eye, and then like mushes his face back.
Oh shit.
Right?
That's a fight right there.
Rondo hooks off.
Or Andrew skirt.
I'm a pacifier, bro. But I get you out of jail. And I'll lie under oath for you. You know what I mean?
That's real. That's real.
I might not tackle the bouncer, but I'll handle it afterwards. So he goes, so basically Rondo hooks off on Chris Paul.
So mad he throws a left. Rondo ain't lefty. Just bang, left.
Left hook.
No
cracks
thought.
him right in his
he gets
fucking head.
Point finger in his face and then reaction, just bang.
Boom. Knocks him.
Ooh,
Then he
nice.
swings again with the right. Chris kind of like pushes his hands and
I do think Chris is ready to swing, but then before he can do anything, LeBron just like grabs
Scoops
him,
up Chris. Yeah,
hugs
yeah,
him, pulls him out.
Right. So like
Oh, I know Chris was
they kind of get tangled up, blah blah blah. They separate people, this, that, the other, and they hand out of nowhere. Don't play it, because I don't want it to flag. So out of nowhere, Brandon Ingram comes out and just starts. He takes one punch at Chris Paul from like behind. Right.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, Rockets got no heart. There's one guy on that team with heart, PJ Tucker, and he has to run all the way from half court to the scuffle to break shit up. Melo is right behind. Melo's still trash. Melo is right behind Chris Paul the entire fight.
Yeah.
Does nothing. Just kind of stands there, watches, doesn't do this.
Wow.
Then they start getting the close-ups of the fight footage, and it looks as if Chris Paul gets spit on by Rondo.
Which he claimed, and Rondo denied.
Rondo denied, right? And there's a close-up which shows Rondo kind of spitting, but not like a two, more like a, like that, like a little bit. Yeah, like a little bit. It could have gone. Now, that's the first angle. I just saw a clip earlier before this podcast. And if this is fucking true, it's the craziest coincidence of all. Chris Paul is right here. Melo is to his left, a little bit behind him.
Right.
Rajon Rondo is right in front of Chris Paul. Melo starts barking at someone to the left of Rondo.
Okay.
Right as Melo yells, Chris Paul moves back as if he got spit on. It is very possible that it's Melo's saliva or snot that hit Chris Paul. Chris Paul thinks that it's Rondo because Rondo's right in front of him.
Right.
Mushes him in the eye with the finger. Rondo hooks off.
Wow.
Now, there is undeniable footage of Rondo kind of spitting.
That's what I was going to say.
There's undeniable footage but the spit doesn't look to
But it
even
looks like
leave
he
his
kind of
mouth.
spits at him. Like, not a hard
Sure.
spit in your fucking face, but like a little...
Sure.
This is like
I'm not
the
denying
magical
that.
loogie.
All
from
This is...
Seinfeld,
Yo,
man.
we've been breaking this down like
It's
JFK
the
footage on
Kennedy
Twitter.
assassination.
Yeah.
It's literally that. It's the curving spit.
Yo, it's great.
So it just could happen that both those things happen at the same time, and because he sees the kind of spit a little bit come out of Rondo, he thinks it's that. I mean, just how funny would that be that Melo is such a cancer?
Yo, here's how much of a loser this motherfucker is.
Right.
Number 1 seed in the Western Conference starts off 1 and 2 as soon as they get Melo.
Mm-hmm.
You get in a fight, y'all lose the fight. You can't even win a fight against Brandon Ingram when Melo gets there.
Bro, Melo said, they asked him about coming off the bench, and he goes, it's been very challenging mentally. That's because starting has been challenging physically. Okay? That's the reason why you're here.
Fuck.
If starting wasn't so fucking challenging physically, you wouldn't have to deal with this mental challenge, which is coming off the bench. This guy, and I know we've spoken about it a million times, but is the most delusional fucking athlete on the face of the universe. It's crazy to me that he doesn't realize he's the problem. The guy can't shoot NBA threes. Everybody's like, oh, he's a good three-point shooter. No, he's not. Everybody goes, Olympic Melo. Do you know what the Olympic three-point line is?
FIBA line.
Yeah.
It's closer. And that's within his range. I think he was like 1 for 7 one game. Now 1 for 6 last night or whatever it was. The guy cannot shoot NBA threes. He's on a team that strictly says 3 or layup.
Right.
You want to know what Melo does not get? Layups. You want to know what he cannot hit? Threes.
Yep.
You know what he doesn't play? Defense. What are you doing on this Rockets team?
Do you remember they were trying to trade for him?
I couldn't
like
believe it.
crazy.
Dude, it is. So here's the crazy thing. And we can get into Melo in a second. But rumor has it, and I have on good authority, that Chris Paul was at LeBron's house 2 days ago after the scuffle
Right.
in LA because they're boys.
They're homies.
So what happens if LeBron doesn't decide with Rondo and show solidarity with the Lakers? Rondo will implode that team.
Absolutely.
Rondo does not give a fuck. Rondo's the type of motherfucker where if he's on a team and it's everybody's playing together, he'll be the best asset you have. If you ostracize him, he'll take everything down with him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so does LeBron piss off Chris Paul, who's his banana boat buddy, and side with Rondo for the safety of the team? Or does he get rid of Rondo and side with Chris Paul? And now the team goes, oh shit, you don't really care about the team. We could be kicked out of here too. It's an interesting conundrum that LeBron is in.
He gonna try to do both. Because that's who LeBron is.
Okay.
I mean, he's gonna try to. His first instinct was to go, which people are criticizing him for grabbing Chris Paul and like calming him down.
I don't.
Yeah, people in these scuffles.
Yeah.
People who are trying to calm shit down are never only calming down their own players.
Right.
That's not how that works.
That was the first thought I had, though.
I mean, quite relatable. Just saying.
Try to hold back the other
Kind
guy.
of relatable, right? I mean, I just pulled a LeBron, really, or LeBron pulled a Schultz, really. When you think about it, that's all LeBron was doing is Schultzing it up.
The difference is,
what is that?
LeBron grabbed Chris Paul. He didn't put his hands in the way of Chris Paul and let Chris Paul go.
LeBron also 6'9", and he was not dealing with a fucking Swedish
it's just a difference.
bullet train.
It's just a difference is all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like
just a difference.
Very minimal difference. Also, you want to know what else didn't happen to LeBron? He didn't break several of his metacarpals.
He didn't bruise his hand.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you say bruise? Is that what you said?
I just never seen you in any kind of cast.
Yeah,
no, nothing.
Usually you would have
You want to know why?
I've been giving you fives just as hard as I did before, and never once have I been. I haven't seen you move your lips. I haven't even heard a little.
Son, you're jerking off standing in the shower. Like,
first of all, it was my right hand. My right hand, I had one finger that was hurt. The left hand, I still can't punch things. The thumb is still fucked up. The middle finger is still fucked up. It was you don't even know what I went through.
This can't punch things. He never punched it.
Oh, fuck.
Bro,
I'm still waiting.
Bro. All I'm trying to say is when LeBron and I are in situations like that, we're trying to get the best return on investment. Okay? LeBron is trying to pacify a situation with minimal damage, right? Let's assume
The difference is,
what is the difference?
Chris Paul got to go home with LeBron. Chris Paul didn't have to stay in wherever the fuck he was for a month and a half.
You know what? That is true. That is true. Alex had to go away and I had to have a broken hand. So clearly our situation was a little bit more severe.
Right.
But it also happened in America. If that had happened in Sweden, you don't know what would happen with LeBron and Chris Paul. Nobody could have known. Nobody could tell.
I'm just surprised, like, actual punches were thrown in NBA.
Real NBA fight. Rondo don't
Thank God. We needed an NBA fight. You know what I mean?
We might have to change the logo.
Son, I already
the
tweeted
Patreon logo temporarily should be that.
Yo, son, so we're going to have a shirt come out, by the way, to everybody who's listening. We got some new merch that's out right now. You could get the
code. There's 2 new pieces of merch up right now. There's a Code Red hoodie.
The Code Red hoodie, and then the Asshole Army tee. And then I think we're going to add another one that's going to come out real quick, and it's the Call State Farm Chris Paul getting fucking left hooked. Okay, it's a dope shirt. It's got 3 images in a row. It's got the punch being thrown, the punch landing on Chris Paul's stupid jaw, and then Chris Paul's like face where the top jaw's on one side and the bottom jaw. So he looks like a horse eating a carrot, and that is going to be the Call State Farm tee. So we're going to drop that soon for the peoples.
That's good.
But yeah, man, it's fucking. I think LeBron's got an interesting situation, how to hold it together, you know?
Here's what here's another reason I think he might just side with Chris Paul.
Yeah.
In my mind, he's just thrown this year away.
Yeah.
But what
is the value of siding with Chris Paul?
That's my homie. That's my friend forever. These teammates I'm getting rid of as soon as I can.
That's fair. There is something of value there. Though, here's the thing that I've heard from people around the league. Chris Paul is one of the most disliked players in the NBA.
I can believe that.
People hate him.
I've actually heard that from you maybe years ago.
Probably.
Years ago.
Very much disliked. Yeah. Only person who's probably more disliked than Chris Paul, Rajon Rondo. So you have 2 of the most disliked people fighting. So nobody gives a fuck.
I think you like Rajon Rondo if he's on your team, jawing at them. Chris Paul...
You hate... No matter if it's the other team or your team.
Chris Paul just being mean to you all the time for no fucking reason. You're always yelling at you.
Yeah,
Isn't Chris Paul the president of the Players Association?
Yeah.
And people hate him?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird.
There are
Fisher
players that
was
don't
loved.
even want to go to the meetings just because they think Chris Paul's such a bitch ass N-word. I won't say it, but that's what they say.
Wow.
That's the quote.
Wow.
People do not like Chris Paul at all. And so it's going to be an interesting situation. I think the smart play for LeBron is double down with your team. I love what Brandon Ingram said. He's like, I shouldn't have let my teammates down by doing that, but at the same time, I'm never going to let somebody touch my teammate, so I'll just do the same thing over again. He basically was like, it's going to happen again.
That's what's up.
And like, he just went from like a nobody in my eyes to one of my favorite players just by punching somebody.
That's dope.
I fuck with this Brandon Ingram kid.
Yeah.
So Rondo punches him, and then Ingram punches him.
Rondo punches it, and then they start. Paul starts swinging at Rondo.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Ingram kind of saw. So
Okay.
he just jumps in from behind.
Paul's lunging at him. Ready to, well, I don't know if he's actually going to swing. In my mind,
No, he swung a couple times.
I also like Chris Paul, so in my mind, he is ready to go.
Yeah.
But LeBron doesn't really give him a chance, and then just kind of grips him up.
Yeah.
Now I think Rondo would have fucked him up in an actual fight, but then Brandon Ingram comes in, built like a fucking bad guy, and Scream, and just throws a punch. And just fucking sticks Rondo. I mean,
Yeah.
Chris Paul.
Sucker punch or like
Yeah,
he saw-
sucker punch.
But he
that's-
stuck him.
I mean, I don't know.
Stuck him.
Yeah.
Which is, it's cool to see an NBA fight.
Dude, I love it. I love seeing some fucking action. And I love seeing Melo just sit there and fucking wait and do nothing. I think we had a conversation. I think this is what infuriates me so much about Melo. We were talking about the difference between like a special talent and a special player.
Yes.
And
interesting.
a special talent is a player that has incredible ability. And sometimes special talents can become special players, and that's when you can turn that ability into wins.
Right.
And there's some fringe special talent, special players, right? Like a Tracy McGrady is a special talent, but is that talent good enough to be a special player?
Never
Right.
got out of the first round.
Right. Only with the Spurs when he was coming off the bench, right?
Yeah, when they were calling him Tracy McGravy.
So there's what's his face also. Melo is another great example of it. Within his time, an amazing talent. One of the best ISO players ever.
You always say that shit. I didn't give a fuck.
He was at one point in time. At one point in time. But he just never became a special player because he wasn't willing to do what it took to win, right? A special player. Obviously LeBron or Jordan, right? I mean, Jordan, obviously. But so what is it about Jordan and what is it about him that makes him win? And Harden, who I think is a special talent, but not a special player. And I think really what it comes down to is offensive geniuses, like the guys we mentioned. The difference between being a special talent and a special player is if they try on defense. And every one of those special talents that doesn't have a ring.
Interesting.
does
So it's
not
interesting you
fucking
don't
try.
think James Harden is a special player. But if you bring up defense, it's hard to...
I think you can only be a special player if you win a championship. Or at least get there. You have to at least be close. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and Harden's gotten close. Don't get me
curious.
wrong.
For the first time.
Where do you
last
put
year.
Iverson?
That's why I say close. Like Iverson took a bullshit team to the finals and took a game away from the Lakers who had Kobe and Shaq. That's a special player.
They went 16-1 or 15-1, whatever. But the point is, he also couldn't win a gold medal with the Olympic team.
Listen, there is a huge mark on Iverson. He's one of those guys that you have to think about it. And it always happens with these like elite offensive players. Steve Nash, though he hasn't won,
Not good at defense.
not good even, but I consider him a special player because he makes everyone around him better.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes these elite offense. Sorry, what were you saying?
Is that the mark of a special player?
Here it is. It's making everyone around you better, and if you don't, playing D. Right? LeBron is a special player, obviously, because he's LeBron, but he makes everyone around him better. He dishes the ball. He gets people around. He's
Let LeBron leave your team and then see what you are.
exactly right. So clearly, special
Jordan's
player.
Bulls went to the conference semifinals without him.
Yes,
LeBron's teams haven't even made the playoffs.
great
after he
point.
left.
And I think Jordan's the great example, right? Because everybody goes, "Oh, he makes all his teammates better." I don't know if he does. I don't know if Jordan specifically is making his teammates better. What I do know is taking the offensive load makes it easier for his teammates, and I know that he's willing to lock down on defense more than any single person on that team. So if you're an elite offensive player, that just is going to affect the game by getting buckets, and you don't lock up on D, you won't win. It's simple as that. Name one that has.
So Kyrie.
Great example.
I don't think Kyrie's a special player. No.
Kyrie's not special player yet. Special talent. Greatest finisher. Greatest
You know who
non-dunking
could be a special
finisher.
player?
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
Ooh.
Could be a special player.
He is right now. He's special talent, but will he be a special player? And that's what it comes down. It's like, and if he's this ISO guy, and I've spoken to dudes in the league about it, and their mentality, I'm like, why do these guys who could score so well not play D? And they say this. They go, their mentality is, I'll just get it back on offense. They're so supremely confident in their offensive ability
Oh no, go ahead. Finish.
they'll give up a bucket and go, I'll get that right back. Like, just give me the rock. I get it right back. Whereas someone who maybe isn't as supremely confident in their offensive ability is going to lock down a little bit more on D, or someone who is psychopathically competitive like a Jordan is going to go, not only am I going to kill her in offense, I'm locking down on
Is LeBron psychopathically competitive to these guys? Because I don't know if he's psychopathically. I mean, he obviously wants to be great, but
I think that I wouldn't deny his ability. I mean, like, when you've seen him in those finals, when he carried fucking Cleveland in those finals,
right,
like, there's some, I think he has a switch that he can get to.
right.
I don't think it's as obvious as Jordan's, but I think he has a switch that he can get to. I just feel like that's the formula. And then how do you not sit down with a guy like Harden and go, hey, you can be a great offensive player, but that's all you'll be. But if you want to be a special player.
Isn't he trying more on defense? It's weird because it
Every
feels
year
like it goes in and out.
They tell us that, and then he gets crossed over by some white guy. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you trying? Like, Nick Stauskas is going to cross you over? Like, come on.
What's weird though is I think I remember when he was a six man at OKC, he was a good defender.
Lockdown. Do you remember him on Kobe?
Yes,
He
in the playoffs,
locked
exactly
down.
what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
He like wanted the challenge, wolfing at him. Let's go.
And Kobe was trying to hit that little fade on him.
Yeah.
You know, he would run to the kind of like fade back,
Right.
whatever like that. And what's his face? Harden was right in his mouth. And then he became an elite offensive player. And what happens a lot of times with these elite offensive players are, let me conserve my energy for offense.
Yeah.
They'll take care of the D.
I think that's more of what it is.
It's possible.
So then, what makes a special player? The only thing, the difference is psychopathically competitive.
Jordan is like, I don't fuck energy. I don't need no energy.
Yeah.
I'm giving up it all.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, I'm playing 36 holes of golf. I'm gambling until 4 a.m, and I'm going to play 47 minutes and go both sides. But that right there is the difference maker. Unless you're like a guy who like Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd made everybody better through facilitating. Great defender,
Yeah.
but facilitated. But if you're I'm going to score on you guy and you don't add that defense, you won't win championships. Tell me one that has.
Oh, I'm huge on needing, like, I never thought Steve Nash should have won his MVPs. Maybe I was bitter because he left Dallas. Maybe I thought he was getting, maybe I thought he was getting gassed up too much because he was white.
Right.
But I also was just like, you're a liability 50% of the time. Half the game is defense. You are an offensive savant. Half the game is defense. Steph tries. Steph got horrible ankles, whatever, but you don't see Steph like loafing. He's skinny. He can get bodied
No,
up. but, like,
he's giving as much physical effort as he can. I don't know if Steve isn't giving as much physical effort as he could. I think he was.
maybe. But in my mind, if you're not a good defender, yeah, Steve tried, I guess. So, but if you're not a good defender, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Like, Steve was a liability.
Where'd he go? How far did they go? Phoenix went to Western
Conference finals,
right?
A few times.
And literally that's
Once
what
with the Mavs, too.
and that's what will happen, right? Think about that. If you are a special talent and you at least try on D, even if you aren't gifted, if you at least try, you will reach the fucking conference finals.
Yeah.
Some people need to have that gift to go. But I defy you to find somebody who is an elite offensive player that doesn't try on D that's won a championship. Kobe, lockdown.
The only special player I can think of who's won a championship who's not good at defense in my mind is Steph. And they've changed basketball. So maybe these special talents have more of a chance.
Sure.
But before that, if your best player wasn't good at defense, in my mind at least, you're not winning.
And think about it.
Good at defense. Not even tried. Good at defense.
He made that with historic teams.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, it takes historic teams for your elite offensive player who can't play D that well to go and win a championship.
I'm huge on that. That's why, and Kobe was a good defender, but when he won the MVP over KG, I think the year KG with the year Boston won it all. I thought it should have been KG. Again, I'm a Kobe hater, but also KG changes the defense. Like, the way your team plays defense is different because of KG. Not just because he can do so much, but because he's so fucking intense about it, everybody else is going to play better. And when your best player leads like that, let's go.
Your best player's got to play D. Maybe that's it. Your elite player, the best person, if he does not play D,
maximum effort at all times.
Yeah. LeBron is chasing down that block.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's also sets a tone. It's like, wait a minute, Jordan is going to play his ass off on D, and you're Ron Harper, you think you're not going to? You think you're not going to sweat on fucking D?
No chance.
Like, it's just shocking to me that the three of us can sit here and this makes total sense to us. And then James Harden can just kind of like lethargically stick his hand out and try to get a steal.
Because they got close.
But how are you not aware of it? Maybe you don't want it that bad. On some level, I think these guys must not want it that bad. You know what you have to do.
Giving 100% is fucking hard.
That's what my boy said about his wife when she gave birth.
Oh, yeah. Like, I remember you saying this.
Right, it was interesting observation. It's like you rarely get to see someone give full effort. Literally everything they got.
Yeah.
Like you should have given when you were running away from the fucking police. Jesus Christ. I clearly gave full effort. My fucking dude. First of all, how much leverage do you even have with just hands? The guy was real quick. He was quick.
Yo, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Speaking of full effort.
Moved you out.
Bro, he moved me, but I didn't expect it.
I need to see the video.
He's like so off to the side.
Can you get in trouble for putting this up?
No.
Okay.
We're not going back to Sweden. Sorry, Sweden.
You lost out.
Yeah, that's on y'all.
You lost out on Alexx Media.
Alexx Mandela, bro.
Alexx Media Mandela.
I wonder what the people that are listening now are like when Alex walked in the room. Like, did you guys put it together? I'm curious.
If you're listening, I'm just screaming. Yeah, I've thought about this a little bit.
What was your first thought when you saw him?
I was like, oh shit, he's free. And then I was like, oh, they pranked me as I'm like hugging him or whatever. But I'm just so fucking hype.
Yeah.
But I lost my fucking mind.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like you've been gone.
It does to me.
It feels like to me.
But maybe because we've been talking on the phone and stuff like that.
Yeah, y'all been talking on the phone. I've been noticing what a good job Eden has been doing a lot. So I've really noticed how long you've been gone. Because every time Eden does some shit that I feel like you wouldn't or couldn't do, I'm like, oof. Alex better come back.
Ooh, these Latins.
Oh,
these Latins.
You taking my spot over there?
Alex going to be voting Trump in 2020.
Oh, fuck. So here's what I was going to ask you, though, about maximum effort.
Yeah.
And this is what blows my mind about LeBron going to L.A. now.
Yes.
This is the first time I can remember since he quit on Cleveland in like 2011 or 2010 or whatever before the decision. This is the last, I can't remember LeBron not giving maximum effort since then.
Yeah.
And it feels like he can give maximum effort in L.A., but like, you're not winning a championship this year and you just mailed it in and you know it. And maybe he's going to be incredible for 20 years and this won't matter.
Yeah.
But if you're in your 16th year, to me, it's just crazy to be like, I'll take a mulligan on this season. I still want to play a lot of minutes.
It's a great point.
I still want to lead. I still want to be the guy.
Great point.
I still want 40-plus minutes a game. But I just, whatever. We're not going to do it this year.
You want to know my theory on it?
Yeah, go ahead.
This year is the year that he gets his tentacles in all aspects of Hollywood.
Right.
I know we're not going to win. And you know what? I know it's going to be probably a short off season. So what we're doing is having meetings.
Long off season.
Short playoffs, long off season. Yeah. What I'm doing this season, I'm having meetings. I'm getting shit together. I'm working. I don't need to be coaching all these kids because you know what? They're not going to even be on the fucking team anymore. I'm getting this show off. I'm getting this movie off. I'm getting this deal with, Spotify, this deal with HBO, all these things. Let me get all this shit set and ready to go because movies take years to make. TV shows sometimes take years to make. This is my make year. Maverick, you got this? Because next year when we get Kawhi or when we get KD, I ain't having conversations with you. It's 0 dark 30 or whatever he says, when he goes when he blacks out on social media, for the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think this is the setup. I think this is get busy getting all aspects, be on stage with Drake, do all that kind of shit. Next year, we not on stage with Drake.
Does he need to do that? And this is an actual question, not a rhetorical. Does he need to do that while he's still at his best? Because in my mind, you can do this when you're starting to fall off a bit and you'll still, or even the year after you retire. We fucking love Kobe. Man won an Oscar.
Yeah,
but we don't love him as much.
That cash.
We don't love him as
have,
much.
yeah.
It's like, it's different. When you are the king.
So he had to take this year.
I don't know if he has to. It just worked out conveniently.
As a basketball fan, it's heartbreaking to see still the best player in the game.
Sure. But as an entertainment fan, seeing him in all these fucking concerts, seeing all the content coming out.
It's crazy. And again, I'm a Laker hater, so I'm wrong. I'm saying this. I'm the only one who thinks he looks weird in the Laker jersey. Everybody else I listen to is like, it looks
like he was
perfect.
born in it.
Yeah.
It really was, dude. It was fantastic.
So I'm wrong. But to me, I'm always like, it's weird LeBron in a Laker jersey. But everybody else is like, nah, shit looks perfect.
We have to compliment ourselves because the NBA has copied something that we said on this very podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So, and Alex, this is back when you were here. And so we'll fill you in on this. We're filling you in on all these cool cultural events that have happened.
Yeah, no.
So, the NBA G League, which is their developmental league, has said that next year they're going to be giving select contracts out to certain players, which are like $125,000 to play in the G League. So essentially, it's another option besides going to college. So usually it used to be you have to do 1 year outside, removed from high school, then you can enter the G League or the NBA. Now they're going, no, we'll just take you right after high school.
Yep.
You can go into the G League. I don't think you can go to the NBA right out of high school. You have to go to the G League, but you can make $125,000. And you know what else you could do? You get sponsorships, you get deals with sneakers, etc. Now, on this very podcast, and someone sent me the audio, I literally verbatim said, pay them more. They can get the Nike deal, the Adidas deal, all the shit that they can't get thing. And you know what? We're going to tune in and watch because we'll watch Zion Williamson at Duke. We'll watch him in high school, whatever school he was, and we'll watch him play.
If we're
in the
watching
Westchester
Summer
Knicks.
League, if there's a market for Summer League, there's a market for G League.
Especially for the elite young players. And honestly, within 1 year, I bet you the NCAA will have something to compare it to.
They have to
compete with. I guarantee.
The only competitive
for their
advantage,
survival.
The only competitive advantage, and this is going to sound corny, I might be wrong, I'm just thinking of it, is there's some great fucking basketball coaches in the NCAA.
Yeah, that's
so
a great point.
theoretically, and my friend asked this question, I immediately jumped and said G League, but it's worth thinking about. He said, would you rather go to Duke and take the bag on the low or go to the G League? And I said to me, I was like, G League. And then I was like, oh no, you're getting paid at Duke. It's just under the table.
You play, and they have some leverage because you get paid, you're playing against worse players. The talent of the G League is much higher than the talent at Duke or in the NCAA.
Right.
When you're playing the NCAA, you're playing against one or two other guys that have a chance of going to the G League.
Right.
When you're playing in the G League, everyone there is in the G League.
And you're in the G League, nobody gives a fuck about you. When you're at Duke, you're a god.
You're a god. You're a celebrity. You're a superstar. So it's completely reasonable. That being said, if you have someone coming out with the heat like LeBron has,
they'll make that $125,000.
$125. Sign the deal with Nike for fucking $40 million and ball out in the G League.
Right.
For one season. It's not going to be even that long.
Yep.
You get actual NBA competition because you're playing against guys who were there and you get to see what it is. I think it's a great move by the NBA. You could get rid of NCAA sports or improve NCAA sports and make them actually pay the players. This is win-win for everyone.
Oh, it's a great idea.
What about that other league, the Big Baller Brand?
I think they also were an impetus of it as well because NBA is like, well, shit, let me not let this Big Baller Brand pop off because motherfuckers are going to go there instead of the NCAA. Because the NBA's whole situation with NCAA, their whole agreement is this. Hey, you guys promote our players so that we don't have to do it. You market Zion by having a lot of dunks. I just farted. So by the time he comes into the league, he's famous because you guys did all the marketing at Duke.
Yeah.
And that's their little, and then NCAA is like, thank you. Does that smell? I think it's still in my jeans.
Nah, I think I smell it.
It's still in my jeans.
You smell it?
I think so.
I don't smell it, but my nose is stuck.
Anyway, point is,
this is the risk, though. If you're like a small business, like an independent businessman like LeVar, and you try to start this massive thing, The big boys can just be like, yeah, we'll just do this.
This motherfucker don't watch Shark Tank.
Yo, right?
All you do is watch one thing in Shark Tank, and what do all these motherfuckers say? What is proprietary about your idea? Meaning, and I had to look that shit up too. Mm-hmm. What do you own that no one else can copy?
Oh, they always ask, do you have patents?
Exactly. A patent makes it proprietary. What do you own? The tech? What is it that you own? Because if you're competing with a fucking banana company, Chiquita got all the money, and you want to sell green bananas, Chiquita goes, all right, well, I will sell green bananas. You got to have a way to make those green bananas that nobody else can access. Mm-hmm. You know?
If all you have is an idea,
done.
Nothing
Bye.
you can
Fuck
do.
Outta here.
Unless you
fuck out of here.
So he fucked up by talking about his idea.
Not even he put it out there, and it's just so easily copyable. You can't patent basketball
even
players
if he
that are
just
18.
started doing it on the low. The second the big boys find out about it, the second the NBA finds out about it, this is a billions of dollar business. So they can just be like, nah, bro, you're out.
So the other option is what some of these businesses do is they take the gamble of this. They go, hey, we're going to make it dope, and then one of these big companies will just buy us.
That's what you kind of hope for this small
That's
business.
the prayer. Right? Like,
because they'll overpay just because.
And NBA would never buy Big Baller because he's been such a dick to the NBA.
Yeah.
Right? Now, if he was playing, nice with the NBA and he loved the league and he was a great face for the league and he was just saying, hey, I want to try this thing out, and get these guys prepared for the NBA because the NBA is such a fucking beautiful thing, then there might be some synergy. And then they go, why don't we just absorb your thing?
Yeah.
Just like, Summer League, NBA Summer League that I go to Vegas every year?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was privately owned, and then every team was there, and then the NBA came to the guy Warren who runs it, and they go, we can't have you running a fucking basketball league with every NBA team in it that we don't own.
Right.
That's called the NBA.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So he's like, okay, you guys want to buy it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Just break me off. Good.
Look, I know we in the burning bridges business over here at Flagrant 2. But sometimes bridges make sense when you're doing something that's part of a larger.
And even if LeVar was making nice, it's quite possible the NBA could be like, nah, we're just going to do this.
Absolutely.
That's the risk you take. But you're definitely 100%. Not helping by constantly being a pain in their ass.
100%.
Now, do you hear this? WNBA, people are upset because
I just got my leg caught underneath the thing as the seat shrunk down. I felt like a yin yang twin, son. I was
people, WNBA players, and then some journalists are upset. I got into it with this cuck at Bleacher Report.
Well, who?
I don't even remember his name. Bleacher Report, mad cucky.
Okay.
But some dude was like, let this sink in. I don't even know if he said that, but he said something like, he said, a G League player
I
can
heard
make
someone in the Swedish jail said that to Alex.
He said the G League player can make $125,000. The MVP of the WNBA Finals makes $100,000.
Right.
A G League player can make more than the WNBA MVP, Finals MVP,
Correct.
blah blah blah.
Yes.
And then I said that G League player would wash the MVP.
Correct.
And then he said this real cucky thing that these journalists say, these Twitter journalists.
Right.
Let's examine this take. He quote tweeted it. And then he was like, Akash Singh, have you ever watched a WNBA blah, blah, blah?
Right.
And then I said, nobody watches. That's why they don't make money.
Yeah.
And then no response. Just nothing you can say to that.
People say, here's the thing. I'm not saying that women are bad at math, but look, but WNBA women are bad at math. They're very bad.
No, women aren't bad at math. They're bad at money.
They're bad at money.
Yeah.
Well, they're pretty goddamn good at spending it. But they just don't understand that, like, the way that you pay players is based on viewership, right? How many people are showing up? How many?
Bless you.
Sorry about that. Jeez. That was a big one. How many people are showing up and how many people are watching it, right? Now, millions of people are going to watch Zion Williamson play for Duke this year.
Yep.
A certain percentage of those millions would watch him play for the Westchester Knicks. That's the Knicks G League team.
Right.
Thousands of people are going to watch the WNBA. Less than thousands would watch it maybe play for college, in college. That's all it matters. It's not about if you're the MVP. The MVP
salary
of the fucking bowling league is going to make less. Just because you're good doesn't mean that you make money. Money is based on interest. People do, it's a gender wage gap. No, it's an interest gap.
This is
Are
business.
people interested? That's it.
This is business.
Do they really think that the NBA is making all this money off of chick basketball and then hoarding it and not paying them purposely?
Every WNBA salary, the NBA should write off as a charitable donation.
It is.
We don't make money on this.
They're losing
we
money.
lose money. It's a tax write-off for them. Here we go.
Guys, this is not the first time this has happened with, they have a female soccer league. What happens? It folds. Right? They have a female, I'm sure, lacrosse or female softball or female. They always have a female league, and then it folds. Why does it fold? Because of sexism?
No.
Folds because people aren't watching, right? That's just what it is. It's not about sexism. We will watch if it's good. Female tennis, people watch, do they not?
Yep.
Female golf.
I don't know. But
No, they do. There's like famous female golfers.
But Adam Silver is like known for being progressive.
Yeah.
He wants racial equality. Gender equality is huge for him. So if he's not paying, it's because it's just not viable.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do this. I just can't.
Yeah, it's just a weird thing to like. I don't understand where they think the money's coming from.
And this was a little annoying on the shop when Della Don or whatever her name is was like complaining about the wage gap. And they're like, yeah, you should make more. And it's like, fam, you know good and goddamn well, nobody cares. Nobody's watching these games.
Yeah. I wonder if they would pay someone more.
No.
Like, we should ask WNBA players, other people that they think should make more.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm trying to set up the scenario so they understand it.
Right.
Right? Like, let's think of something that they pay for, and it's based on interest.
Strap-ons.
Strap-ons.
You put it in terms of strap-ons, I bet they get that shit real quick.
Okay. So there's a strap-on that's 6 to 8 inches.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Beautiful strap-on. Mm-hmm. Right? You pay a certain amount of money for that. Mm-hmm. Top dollar. It vibrates, wiggles, tickles, does the whole thing. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. There's also a strap-on that's an inch.
They got that Akash Singh?
They got the Akash special. 1 inch.
All right, that's what's up.
Pointy, sharp.
Awkwardly built. Don't last that long. Runs out of batteries mad quick. Needs a lot of naps.
Are you willing to pay the same for those two vibrators?
No.
Those two strap-ons?
And if the strap-on company stopped producing the other one, you wouldn't be like, well, that's unfair to little dicks.
Here's a better example. Ready? Vibrators. Very expensive. Purchased a lot. Right?
You said that like you purchased a lot.
You did. I haven't yet, but I'm not against it. Very expensive. Purchased a lot. High price for these vibrators. Pocket pussies. Very cheap. Not purchased a lot. Low price for these pocket pussies. Do you own a pocket pussy?
No.
Do you own a pocket pussy? Eden, don't answer. I do not own a pocket pussy. None of us do. If we had girls here, Weezie guaranteed owns a vibrator. Most girls own a vibrator, right? Imagine men, we were clamoring and we were going, pocket pussies should cost the exact same as vibrators. Even though none of us use them.
Right.
They should call us. People would look at us like we were fucking absurd. Like, that's not how the market goes. There's no interest in a pocket pussy. That's why it's so cheap. Once there's interest in it, maybe the price will go up.
I don't know if this is going to make sense, so maybe it won't. But
Sure.
like,
You're gay.
you pay for a vibrator. No, that makes plenty of sense.
Okay.
You pay for a vibrator, right? A girl will pay for a vibrator. Could you imagine paying for a dude to fuck you? That doesn't probably satisfy you quite as much. That's gonna run out of batteries. No, you don't need to. The dude is readily available. I don't really want him. I want this thing. I'm not gonna pay a dude, take him out. I'm not gonna spend thousands or whatever, hundreds, whatever you spend on a vibrator for this dude. No.
The vibrator is the NBA.
Yeah.
The dude is the WNBA.
Oh yeah.
That's
Just
how,
struggling.
That's the satisfaction levels.
Yeah.
Right, when you watch the NBA, you're like, this is amazing. That's one of these perfect rabbit vibrators.
Built for this. It's built for this.
Watching the WNBA is like fucking me after I've drank Crown Royal.
That shit is a layup line. It's a lot of
My
layups.
shit be like in the wind, be like my shit look like a willow.
Oh my god. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. Well, we figured it out. I think we figured out the difference. We giving them some fucking time on this one today.
We
boy.
had to.
I know we had to get the whole situation with Al. Yo, while you were gone, shouts to Akash, man. He really fucking took this under his wing. I don't know, took it under his wing, took it on his shoulders, carried it.
Whatever the word is.
Yeah.
Fuck? Like, what are you talking about?
No.
What?
I wish.
So we started while you were gone.
Yeah.
Akash basically set up this whole Patreon
Okay.
account.
Yeah, I heard.
And I know you've been telling us forever to do the
Yeah.
Patreon. I filled you in a little bit as we went along, but it's been fucking a wild success, and we've started and we continue to grow it, and we've continued to create this kind of community that goes along with it, and instilling a lot of the values that, like, you know, I've learned at Burning Man and that kind of stuff. This idea of like gifting and shit like that. It's been truly amazing,
dope.
Bro. It's like we explained, you know,
there was
like,
a Brazzers password up that somebody had gifted, and then everybody's beating their dick so much that Brazzers kicked that motherfucker out.
dude, they canceled the whole account.
Yeah, it's,
But
fuck
trust that the army will provide.
hilarious.
But dude, I'm telling you, it's the coolest fucking thing that people doing it is starting to not only gift, but like, I'm talking about like discounts on cars, discounts on fucking like baking cakes, like all these random people giving HBO Go passwords. Everybody's kind of coming together, this getting addicted to this gifting thing going on. Like there's a dude offering drywall. He's like, dude, I do drywall patch ups if anybody in Minneapolis area needs something.
Great.
And
That's
dude,
what's up.
it was amazing to see it catch on in terms of like the contagiousness of it, right?
Yeah.
Like it got contagious, which is what happens at Burning Man, right? There's this like, you just want to give, you want to help out. Yeah, come over. We got some food. Come on.
Yeah.
And it was just so awesome to see. And this week, what we're doing over there, I do a weekly post, you know, the Flagrant Side chat, I'll call it. It's named after the FDR's fireside chats. But this week, I think the new value is going to be inclusion. And that's what I want people to work on. I want you to include somebody. It could be in a conversation. It could be in a group text. It could be actually meeting up with somebody. But I want to create this environment, this community. What Patreon really for us is about is creating this fucking army, this fight club of people. And I want there to be this web globally.
I actually described what is going on in the post to somebody, and they go, "You've started Fight Club."
Oh, dude, that's what I
exactly
wanted to
what
do
they
from
said.
the jump.
Yeah.
Like when someone that's part of this army is in fucking Amsterdam, I want them to be like, yo, any assholes in Amsterdam got some recommendations for shit to do? And they'll be like, yo, I got you. Boom, boom, boom.
I actually went through last night and I commented. One dude was asking for shit to do in New York. I just hit him off with a restaurant to go to.
Boom. It's simple as that. Like, I want you to have family no matter where you go. At least people that steer you in the right direction. Not, you know what I mean? No matter what. I mean, even all the people that reached out while you were in prison, all the contacts we got, the different lawyers who we got to speak to. I spoke to people in courts. Half the information I figured about what you can and can't do is from people that listen to the podcast.
Yo, that's dope.
So it's about getting people into this community, and it's like patreon.com/flagrant2. You guys can go find it. It's crazy. We're coming up on already 2,000 patrons.
1890 right now.
Yeah, it's insane. And if we get to 2,000, I gotta massage Kaz's fucking rhinoceros feet.
Oh,
Coconut oil. I know.
I had to put on a ladies' tube top
He
for
put on-
500 people. I put on a ladies' tube top. 1,000 I had to,
1,500, right?
No,
1,500,
500.
yeah.
1,000 I had to have my feet out on the podcast.
Yeah, we looked at his whole
You
feet.
know, that's very intimate for me. So this is Andrew's first thing, and
wait.
since
So you guys
since
had a
he's
whole
footman,
podcast with you wearing a two-top?
Oh, there's a clip of it. You'll see it somewhere.
Yeah.
It's adorable. Yeah, he just looks like a rug. So, but what's so dope is just like when you get people on the same page, the stuff that you can kind of make happen. And slowly we're going to be inserting these values. I want people to start connecting, creating these little cliques and crews in these different areas.
we seen people be like, yo, any assholes in San Diego?
And I see them connecting already, man. It's a
Yo, the
beautiful
more
thing.
connections, the happier I'm gonna be.
And that's the point about
amazing.
Real talk. That's the point about
gotta-
the radical inclusion is like it's easiest to connect with someone when they're being their true selves.
Right.
Right. And you feel most comfortable being your true self when you feel included, right?
Right.
The fear of being excluded is what makes you put on a shell, act tough, bravado, do this kind of that. That is eliminated once you feel like you're not going to be excluded.
Right.
And so yeah, man.
How do you get to Patreon? Like,
it's a patreon.com. It's a website, and you go on it.
Real quick, guys, when you post shit, make sure it's for the patrons only, because you can make a public post.
Right.
So I think dude who posted the Brazzers password actually made it public. So anybody who goes, like, it's for everybody.
Right.
If you make it patrons only, you keep it within the Flagrant community. Not even just for passwords and all that shit, but like, if you say anything wild, we're not gonna snitch. But if you make it public, it's out there. So make sure all your posts are just for the patrons.
That's the other thing that I noticed was kind of happened with it is like the way Twitter was when it first popped off. Like people were just talking wild, saying crazy shit.
Yes, there's some funny shit in there.
The conversations are funny as fuck. Like, and they're with these people who they know aren't going to try to expose them or cancel culture them. Like, we're not going to brother nature you over here. And I love the fact that, like, I think most people's, like, real names aren't there, but there's no, like, picture or anything to, like, decide. And I love the anonymity with that on certain levels because it protects you no matter what. Nobody's going to try to get you out of here. But we're creating this cool thing, like, so far, radical flagrancy. Say whatever the fuck you want. You know, this radical gifting idea, and then the inclusion. We're adding more and more shit in, but I really feel like we're gonna have some like wild Fight Club shit. Like I'm talking to some like you roll up to the TSA or for the pre-check, and the TSA looks at you like, "Oh, yo, he's cool." Just walk.
A little flagrant.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
maybe send a little pin to the patrons, and that's your Fight Club.
I'm just saying, like, there's exactly. Yo, we're gonna have some. You're gonna see it, man. You're gonna see when the community starts building, and you got people looking out for you. You pull up to the movie theater, and there's a line for tickets, and it's sold out, and then the guys there just looking at you like, "Oh, what's up, man?" You're gonna chuck up that tight asshole, and then you're gonna walk right in. I'm just saying, this is what starts to happen when you have motherfuckers that have your back. When you have motherfuckers that all have a similar agenda, a similar idea in terms of what we want to do, and that's just maintain this flagrancy. So I'm stoked just to see this shit fucking grow, and I want to come for all these other podcasts next. Akash and I talk about all the time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We're excited about the growth right now, but we want to come for their fucking next.
No,
bro.
I want no stopping.
Yeah, we want to come. So, yo, man, if y'all want to be part of it, if you want to give it a try, you want to check it out, we would love for you guys to indulge it, and thank you so much for the guys who already have.
I have yet to get one tweet or anything that's like, I got this Patreon shit and I don't know what the fuck, why I did it.
Yeah.
Everybody's been like, yo, this is dope. This is lit.
Man, it's so dope.
Yeah.
There's a few different tiers. You check them shits out, man. And people have been telling us to do it for a while, but I'm really stoked that we haven't. That's the reason why I hit you so much when we were there. And I was telling you, yo, when you're back, it's time to cook, because I just want to take this and like invest back into this product and blow this shit up. Mm-hmm. Do some cool shit. Anyway, let's get back to some stories. What else we got? Oh, gosh, what you think? We gotta wrap this up. We've been here a while.
2.5 hours. Yeah. So let's go a little football.
Okay.
The Cowboys. First of all, Blake Bortles got benched. I don't know if you want to talk about that.
I saw that.
We can say that for
Cody,
right? If we need to. For what's his name? Cody Kessler.
Mm-hmm.
But then they're going back to Bortles, which basically I thought it might be a good signing because he was so cheap. But it seems like this motherfucker really is trash.
Yeah.
And you're giving him $18 million a year, which isn't bad for a QB.
Right.
But he's trash.
Here's my question: if the Jaguars have Alex Smith,
it's a Super Bowl team, I think.
Interesting, right?
Although the defense isn't playing great. I mean, the Cowboys
really
hung 40 on them.
Yeah.
So this is the weird thing about the NFL. Teams go up and down. Jalen been quiet. People I respect on Twitter, football-wise, think he's hurt or something.
Possible, yeah.
But he was questionable for the Cowboy game. Okay. But like he just doesn't seem like himself.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I think we may wait for Kaz to talk about that more. Let's do a Amari Cooper trade.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm a Cowboy fan, and it's...
So Amari Cooper, wide receiver for the
Raiders.
For the Raiders.
So here's the thing with the draft, and I know you more basketball, but football draft picks are everything. Because not only, first of all, think of all the colleges they got football teams.
Right.
These are the first round is 32 teams.
Right.
So the 32 best players out of all the colleges, you get one of them. And you lock them up for 4 years for very cheap. Yeah. And if you want them for a fifth year, you can lock them up for a fifth year for like decent money, nothing crazy. Mm-hmm. So a first round draft pick is gold. First round draft pick is platinum. Second round draft pick is gold.
Okay.
So the Cowboys gave up a first round draft pick for Amari Cooper, and the Cowboys aren't good. This might be a top 10 draft pick.
So My question is, how good is Amari Cooper?
People I respect on Twitter who like follow the Cowboys say they should give up a second-round draft pick for him. But a first-round draft pick is crazy. And Jerry Jones has done this 3 times now for wide receivers.
Right.
Joey Galloway. He gave up 2 first-round picks, which is the fucking dumbest trade ever.
Who was the other guy?
Roy Williams.
Yeah, Roy
also
Williams.
trash.
Yeah.
First-round pick, third-round pick, sixth-round pick. And I think he got a 5th back.
Right.
But this one is the least awful because Amari Cooper actually is talented.
Yeah.
And he's 24. Those other guys were older. But it's still just such a fucking dumb trade.
Yeah.
The only good thing if you're a Cowboy fan is like if Jason Garrett still doesn't perform, he'll get fired.
So this is his last option. It's like you can't say you didn't have a receiver.
Right. Well, Jerry loves Jason Garrett because Jason Garrett is
He's
a
a
yes
kiss
man.
ass. Yeah.
Lets Jerry do whatever he wants and whatever, never stands up to him. So Jerry wants this to work. And he's like, if this doesn't work, I have to fire you.
So he's given you everything you need. Now you have an elite running back. You have an elite quarterback. You have a decent line, right? Line is solid still.
Quarterback might not be elite. This is also a lot of pressure on Dak. If Amari,
Elite,
if you get Amari
elite
Cooper,
wide receiver, elite running back, a solid,
supposed to be an elite
solid
line. Supposed to be elite.
Let's
but
call
it's
it
not.
solid.
Yeah.
Let's call it solid. Defense, do we feel confident in?
Very good defense.
Good defense.
Very good defense.
As long as what's his face stays healthy, Sean
Lee. Even now, they got their first round draft pick last year as a linebacker.
Yeah.
He's filling in for Sean Lee wonderfully when Sean Lee's hurt.
Okay, perfect. So all the cards are lined up for a potentially successful rest of the season for Dallas.
I don't think it will be, but that's what's supposed to be. Yeah.
But so now if they don't end up being that, you're saying that Jones has every single right and all the confidence of the people behind him, meaning the fans, to fire.
I think he has no other choice.
In good faith.
Yeah, he has no other choice but to fire Jason Garrett.
It must be the coach. If everything else is firing on all
cylinders. Can't make any more excuses, yeah.
Right.
He might... So last year, which is also weird, instead of... They had a bad offense, right? Yeah. Really bad offense. Defense underperformed a little bit, too. He didn't fire the coordinators. He kept the coordinators and changed out all the position coaches. And then sold us that it was going to make this huge difference. It obviously didn't. But a lot of people think the reason he did that is so he can save Jason Garrett one more time, fire the coordinators. So now my next set of... What does
Jason Garrett have on Jones?
He doesn't... I think they have a great relationship. Jerry wants to be seen as a football guy. He wants to be able to go in front of the cameras, talk first before Jason Garrett. Most coaches got too much respect for that.
Right.
Jason Garrett doesn't. He doesn't care.
No ego, nothing.
Jerry has come out and said, like, I disagree with Jason Garrett punting on this 4th down. And Jason Garrett will just be like, yeah, well, what are you going to do? Like, he's not going to stand up to Jerry ever. Jerry likes that. And he gets, if Jason Garrett wins, Jerry gets to say, I picked this guy. I saw he was great from the beginning. Because Jerry, like, handpicked Jason Garrett and said, this is a genius. This guy's it.
So he gets the credit for that.
Credit. He wants, because, longer story, we don't need to talk about this too much more, but Jimmy Johnson... Jerry won all his Super Bowls with him, and Jimmy has said...
Jimmy got the credit.
Jimmy has said, I got the final say on all personnel moves.
Right.
Jerry says that's not true. I believe Jimmy. We all believe Jimmy.
Right. So he wants to prove Jimmy wrong.
Yeah, the whole reason that he fired Jimmy was because Jimmy wasn't giving him he wasn't getting any credit with Jimmy there. So for 20 plus years, he just wanted credit. That's all he wants.
Damn. I know what it's like, bro.
We are Knicks fans of the NFL. Yeah, you know what it's like.
Can I tell you how fucking...
Yeah, how the Knicks
heartbreaking. Okay, so there's this kid, Knicks first round draft pick, Kevin Knox.
Yeah,
looking good.
Okay,
you know what I mean. I mean, showing flashes, was great in summer league when I watched him there. Played very well in the preseason.
What about the other dude that was jamming?
He hasn't. He's going to be a little bit of a project, but I think we'll get there. And Kevin Knox signs a deal with Puma. No fucking clue why.
Damn.
I've never seen anybody do anything athletic in a Puma. I've never seen Puma use for anything with exercise before.
He's trying to get close to Rihanna.
Not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
I would have rather him put on Fenty. Beauty than a fucking Puma. This guy, and this is what shows. This just shows you how dangerous going with these like startup sneaker companies that haven't invested millions and millions of dollars in research and development and in sneakers. He's going to the basket on a fast break. He plants his left foot, doesn't step on anybody else's left foot, doesn't come down on it at an angle. He plants the left foot and it buckles. That is 100% sneaker. That's not your ankle.
Can't disagree.
It's 100% sneaker. The sneaker itself isn't designed to handle that kind of push and torque or whatever it is. Kobe designed his specific sneakers when he changed league. Now he has all these like low tops to have this wide base.
Yep.
So that wouldn't happen, right? The only way that you could roll your ankle is if you came down the side, but you'd never roll it coming down this way.
Yeah.
You can watch the sneaker fucking bend and break. I blame Jay-Z. I honestly blame Jay-Z. Jay-Z got all these young kids hyped on Puma because Jay-Z's the brand ambassador for like a Puma basketball. And they went after Jay-Z, not Puma, because there's no kid growing up going, I can't wait to one day be signed to Puma.
Yeah.
Right.
This kid's fucking ankle is going to be done for the rest of the year. Because once you have a bad ankle sprain, trust me, I know, it's a year recovery. We act like it's not. But you re-sprain it, you keep on fucking going. There goes your first year confidence. Now you don't know if you could hoop in the fucking league.
He's also 19, though. His ankle could bounce back. You were like 32
point.
when you fucked your shit.
That's a good point.
19.
That is a good point. I assume these people have the same kind of recovery as me. My hand still hurts, by the way, Alex. Still very painful in hand.
It's a deep bruise.
It's very... It was a snap. The metacarpals.
The snap of the blood vessel breaking for the bruise.
Several blood vessels were broken, and it was deep.
I would have traded that for all the lumps and bruises I had.
Imagine how many more you would have had if I wasn't there. Why don't we think about that? Why don't we think about how many I blocked with my fucking fingers and hands? That's what wasn't shown. They didn't want to show that video where I fucking blocked every hit on you with my hands. Like a fucking savior, good friend.
Like the video's so funny.
I can't wait, dude. We're gonna play all 36 minutes, and we're gonna do commentary. Okay, we're gonna play all 36 minutes.
He's a deep thought. It's hilarious.
I need to see it. I need to see this shit.
My boy needs to be free.
I need to see this shit.
It's so funny.
But did I not free my boy? Did I not lie under oath?
That's true.
Did I not lie under oath?
Yes, you did.
You lied under oath. That is.
You realize for the rest of my life, no testimony ever matters because I've lied under oath.
That's true. You're right.
Like I can no longer testify anywhere.
You're right
because
about
they're gonna
that.
go to Flagrant 2 and find out I lied under oath. Anyway, this fucking Jay-Z and his Pumas destroyed the Knicks' chances of, I think, a playoff season. I think we would have had playoffs. I truly do.
Damn.
I mean, I don't think it's a wrap. I think the East is weak as fuck. I can't. I mean, Boston's very strong. Philly, who knows? Milwaukee, who knows?
Can we talk about real quick with Philly and Markelle Fultz and how these Philly fans are treating him like
This is so un-Philly.
Hey, what happened?
They're treating Markelle Fultz like the autistic kid at the last game of the season where they let him play. They let the autistic kid play, and he hits a three in the corner, and everybody goes crazy because the autistic, he's the basketball manager or whatever it is.
Okay.
You know, he's got Down syndrome or some shit, and they let him go out there and go, this kid is the #1 draft pick of the NBA. He hits a wide open three, and the fucking stadium is rocking.
When he's open, they're saying,
Wide
shoot
open.
it. The audience is there. The crowd's going, shoot.
Wow.
It is, it's so, they boo Santa Claus. They're praising this kid for doing the bare minimum of an NBA basketball player.
They're treating him like an actual retard.
They're treating him like a fucking retard.
When has Philly ever been known to be fucking gentle? It's disgusting. This Super Bowl really softened you up.
Dude, it really
cuffed
did.
you up, Philly.
You should be trashing this dude for wasting your #1 pick with some silly shoulder injury that we don't even know exists.
All kinds of racial epithets should be thrown at this guy.
Well, isn't that severe?
I'm not. That sounded real bad.
That is.
I'm saying knowing what Philly fans are like.
Yeah. Whoa. Alrighty.
Cut that part, put it on the Patreon. I need that in the community.
I'm saying it's a fucking odd.
Oh, I can't wait to get crazy for a Patreon episode.
Oh, Alex hype. Alex hype.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I mean, you're not invited or anything. We have Eden to do all that.
That's true.
Eden, always available, fam. She's crazy.
I'll be a guest every now and then.
Anyway, look.
I want to talk one more football thing.
Go.
This
Sorry.
could take us out. I don't know. Again, the idea is not fully formed. But, again, the Cowboys lost yesterday's game. And they've done this before. 2 weeks ago against Houston. It's overtime. There's like 4 minutes left. They have the ball on the Houston 42. It's 4th and 1. Jason Garrett decides to punt. Every fan wants you to go for it in that situation. Your offense wants you to go for it. Your defense probably wants you to go for it. Go for it. You get the first down. Your kicker's career long is 57 in Houston Stadium, so you are 2 yards away from a makeable field goal. He punts, they lose the game. I personally, when teams do that, I think you get what you deserve. You played to not lose instead of playing to win.
Right.
The same week, Sean McVay, they're up 1 against Seattle, 32-33, I think. They're on their own 40, 4th and 1. Sean McVay says, let's punt it. His players say, no, fuck that. Let's go for it. He goes, all right, if y'all want to go for it, go for it. Now, if they don't get this, Seattle is in field goal range. It's done. They go for it, get the first down, kneel out the clock, they win. This week, the Cowboys have the ball. They mismanaged the clock, but the part that I'm going to focus on, they had the ball with 12 seconds left at the Washington 30. 12 seconds with one timeout. You can pass anywhere on the field. You can go for the end zone. You can run one play easily, maybe two. Jason Garrett runs it, gets it to the center hash, so the kick is more aligned.
I saw this.
And they end up losing the game.
Yeah. Well, there was also one more
There was
thing.
also a stupid penalty. But my point is, you played like a pussy. You played not to lose.
Sure.
That's what I want to focus on. The Titans and Chargers. The Titans are, I think they scored a touchdown in the final minute or whatever. I don't know the exact details. It's 19-20. They kick an extra point to tie it, or what they could do what the coach did, Mike Vrabel, and he said, fuck that. Let's go for 2.
Right.
Let's win this game right now. Apparently the play call was bad, and they lost. But my point is, I would always rather my team lose playing to win. If I had to choose a loss,
yes.
100% give me the Titans loss.
Yes.
And
It's like you'd rather lose than be beaten.
I would rather lose than play it safe and lose. I'd rather lose knowing I went for it than play it safe and losing.
Yeah.
And I think there is a metaphor for life in there somewhere.
Yeah, that's how I felt when I walked up to that mic for the testimony.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? When I gave that testimony, I could have played it safe.
You could have played it safe.
I could have played it safe, but freedom was on the line.
When you put your hands gently in front of the bouncer.
Yeah, that was playing it safe.
Like you were showing him.
that was too much safety.
Like you were showing him a manicure that you just got. Wiggling your fingers. Hey, buddy. Spirit fingers.
Listen, I just held his belly. Listen,
like
that was playing it safe. And then when I went to give that testimony, I said, I'm not going to make this mistake twice. And I fucking went for on 4th and 30. Bro, I went for 4th and 30.
4th and 36 to be exact.
Son, it was 4th and 36. Why 36?
Because that's how long your testimony was.
Yo, it was 4th and 36. And that prosecutor cunt.
This bitch.
Bitch ass bitch.
Stupid ass bitch.
Dumb ass bitch.
Crazy bitch. Hoe ass bitch. She's just a bitch.
I'll throw it in there. Fuck it.
Ask me.
I'll throw it
This bitch is gonna ask me. Did Alex punch the bouncer in the face? Swedish ass
bitch.
No, he didn't.
Bitch.
No, he didn't do that at all.
How dare you ask me, bitch? Point is, just go for the win. Listeners, go for the win.
Guys, go for the fucking win. That's all we gotta say. This is Flagrant 2. We got my man Alex back.
Hell yeah.
Squad is back.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ed, go find you another job, motherfucker.
We got this shit, Ed.
Gang.
Got this shit. All seriousness, we're going to keep you updated. We'll see you at the shows. We're going to do this big time. What is it? Big dog pitbull style. But it's good. The squad is back together.
Hell yeah.
It feels much better.
Hell yeah.
We love y'all. We'll hear you. We'll see some of you guys on Friday for the Flagrant Friday Patreon app.
2,000 members. We record Wednesday night.
I'm rubbing some feet.
Andrew gonna rub feet. So I'm bringing lotion.
Here's the thing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's absolutely horrible. If you guys don't know how bad Kaz's feet are, they're just fucking repulsive, dude.
I don't think
It's
Kaz wants to
disgusting.
touch his feet.
Doug, I think he does just because nobody has. I think this is just going to be the first time, dude. Dude, I know he was raised here, but his feet were raised in Africa. Them shits were are from
His
there.
feet were raised in Jurassic Park.
Son, it is white, dude. His feet, bro.
I know, they're bad.
He got Indominus Rex feet, man. This motherfucker climbing walls with his shit. Breaking out of fucking captivity.
Bro. Dude, his shits are crazy. Anyway, so maybe we're gonna figure that out. God, whatever. And yeah, I think that's about it, man. We'll see y'all. Keep it tight. It's been Flagrant 2. Peace.